Now save it. Yeah, here. Before going to start, let me explain briefly about my experience, how I came this in SAP and what I have experience in this field. My full name is Karanam Sridhar, having a 20 years of experience in including domain also. In SAP CO module, there is no FI concept, but I involved in FI projects also, but not full-fledged. Completely CO projects I involved. 13.5 years of experience, 10 implementations I did under different industry sectors like cement, steel, refinery, oil industries, pharma, chemical industries, these type of foundries. These end-to-end implementation I have experience. And the companies are Wipro, Deloitte, and Infosys. Last year, May 2nd, I completely resigned from my Infosys also. Now I have a own setup. I'm doing right now as a freelance work, and if some other works also I'm doing right now. Total Wipro is 11.5 year experience in India as well as abroad, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and here. And second, Deloitte means Deloitte here has 7 months of experience in Deloitte USA. And Infosys also I worked completely 1 year. Total three companies I worked. I have experience. All these companies are implementations only majorly. Support have means whatever the implementations completed, hypercare support, those type of a support projects only I worked, not a full-fledged support projects. So based on this, my experience, because of a lot of discussions, I had discussions with the customer during the requirement gathering, during the preparation of a blueprint, during the UAT, during the cutover, all based on these experience. I am going to try to explain this way. Because of here in SAP, there is no curriculum concept. First, a lot of people are asking this, what is the curriculum? What is the syllabus? First of all, there is no syllabus. Each and every project have a own design structure. According to that, we have to mold and made it as a preparation of in our system. Someone is saying is a FI is a GL, AR, AP. That is a terminology. That's it only. In GL itself is a lot of information. Accounts receivable itself a lot of information. Payable, like that product costing, material ledger, COPA, cost center accounting, internal order. These are don't bifurcation of like this FI separate, CO separate. In CO itself, cost center account separate, internal order separate, product costings. Don't bifurcate like this. This is a single one. Even I didn't see of the differentiation between ST, MM, FI, CO. All are organization structure point of view. We have to prepare because of this is the integration point of view. In Oracle, some other bomb, JD Edwards, PeopleSoft means okay, you can go because of that is a different systems, different environment. But in coming to the SAP, please don't bifurcate of each module. We have to do integrate. If you do one transaction, we have to analyze for all module wise, like FI, CO, MM, ST, PP point of view. We have to analyze because especially FICO, the two CO modules consultants, we have to mold for all business process. Lot of companies without CO consultant, lot of clients, if you go any client, lot of clients, without CO consultant, there is no meeting. I will not conduct the meetings. That much of a strong power of a CO consultant. That to FICO, FI is okay, but CO means that is the integration point of view more than FI. FI is the vast syllabus, but CO is the limited syllabus, but impact is a all module type. So both and FI and CO is the very crucial for any organization. That too, if it is a CO means we have to thorough all. FI people little bit of more knowledge on this CO module, but CO people should have knowledge for all module. No need of FI people FI people means can able to do cost center accounting, internal order, profit center accounting. That to up to that they have a knowledge. But in CO, not only FI, SD, MM, PP, majorly integration, we should know. Then only you can able to speak during the requirement gather. Okay, once the requirement gather, how we are going to put the business blueprint document or business process design document in SAP. Once the sign off, then how we are going to put into the SAP. Then while doing a UAT time, how we are going to approach, how we are going to execute during the UAT time in front of the customer. They will give a lot of questions during the sessions. Once the okay sign off UAT, then what is the next concept of a cutover? If you want to know all this process, you have to know all environments, not only for only specific I know CO means that is not a correct. We have to know all environments, majorly integration. 90% we have to know. If I do transaction, FI point of view, MM point of view, SD point of view, CO point of view, if any PS point of view, we have to know all these areas. Because of all our backend is the CO only. So don't first, what I'm trying to say here, don't by forget of cost center accounting, internal order, material ledger, product costing, COPA like that. In product costing, I have seen 23 scenarios in my experience. Product costing means simply month-end activities, WAP, variance, settlement, and material ledger execution. That is not, that is the basics. Based on that environment, we have to do, means based on the business process, we have to know all these areas. Okay. Here, one thing. So for suppose if you go any project, first today you are entering into the client's visit. We don't know any single point of about the client information, and the client also don't know any single piece of SAP. How we are going to interact with the client? First, you are just think about you are today is the first day you are going to meet. You are in the client visit. What is the rapport? How we are going to approach with the customer? If you go and ask, give me your data, I will put in SAP, means no one will believe. Even even is business side, in their departments, production department people will not believe FI department. FI people will not believe some other department, marketing department. Marketing department will not believe some other HR department. Even they don't believe their department itself, then how they believe us? We are outside people, not inside people. Inside people itself, they will not disclose their information. That too, especially cost, product cost, they will not at all disclose to any department. Then how they believe us? If you give me data, I will implement. Not like that. First, how we are going to requirement gather. That is the first today you are going to the, if you are meeting with the customer, what is the requirement? We have to made it a sum. Based on my experience, I'm going to explain what I'm going to do, what I did earlier, now what I'm going to do in future, also what I have to follow. All this process I'm going to explain now. First today, if I go and visit the any customer, what is first I'm going to ask, what is the business process? This is the first question. If I go any project, whether in implementation, support means no need, just issue and solve it. But if it is the implementation point of view, all I'm going to explain. First, I'm going to ask, what is the business process? Business process means they will tell that is it manufacturing or service? These first we need to understand. Service, is it service or manufacturing? Suppose we are more concentration about the manufacturing oriented only because of product costing, actual costing, marginal costing, all this type of majorly we are going to do concentration of majorly manufacturing, and minor is the service. Service cost also is there, but majorly comparable of a service, manufacturing cost we are going to concentration. This first we need to identify of this manufacturing. Suppose if you identify the manufacturing. In manufacturing, what type of a process? Is it MTS? MTS means what? Make to stock. Or is it MTO, make to order, or it is a ETO, engineer to order? This is the process. First, you need to identify if it is a manufacturing sector. Majorly, what type of a business process we need to know. This is not SAP. This is just like a terminology of domain terminology. What type of a process are there? Normally exist of make to stock scenario. Second one is the make to order scenario. Third one is the engineer to order scenario. For example, all processes are available in there exist. If it is a big process, one of the previous project, my previous project, all business process exist. MTS, MTO, and ETO, all three scenarios. Okay, I identified all three scenarios. Right now is the client having the process. Then next my question is the manufacturing process. What is your manufacturing process? Okay, you are following of this one, MTS, MTO, and ETO. Then what is my question is the manufacturing process. Manufacturing process means here, if it is a MTS scenario, two types of a manufacturing process. One is the discrete manufacturing process. Second one is the repetitive manufacturing process. If it is a MTO scenario. Discrete manufacturing process means I will explain. In case of a MTO scenario, that is a 90% is the discrete manufacturing process. Why 90% of discrete manufacturing? That is also I will tell. And if it is a ETO scenario, that is also 99% is the discrete manufacturing process. What is a discrete manufacturing? What is a repetitive manufacturing process? Means here, then that we need to understand. Suppose the manufacturing process means, is it a discrete manufacturing or repetitive manufacturing? So there are two types of a manufacturing process. Each manufacturing process, how they are going to mold it. What is the meaning of exactly discrete manufacturing process? Here 2 points. Point one is, if customer wants order wise information. Order means either it is a production order or process order or any other information. Then we are going to design that discrete manufacturing. Order-wise information means every month they are going to create a one manufacturing order. That is either maybe of a production order or maybe of a process order. Order-wise, how much of my expenses, how much of my standard cost, how much of my variance, how much of my settlement. If they wanted to this type of information, then we need to adopt discrete manufacturing process. Not in SAP, just like in a domain only. And the second point is, if manufacturing process already completed some mid of the process, means so some 20%, 30% manufacturing process completed. Now I don't want to manufacturing further. I want to make it is the original stage of raw material. Suppose raw material manufacturing, raw material converted into the work in process converted into finished material. If during the process, in this mid of the manufacturing process, I found out some fault of manufacturing process, or I misplaced at the time of a issue of material to production process, I realized I, instead of gave a raw material B I gave. Now I felt during the process, now I realized that I don't want to go further process. I want to make it is a original back to message, original back to material, which means from raw material FI WAP in process material also raw material we can make it. If this process, if this able to do, then we are going to suggest a discrete manufacturing. Discrete manufacturing major difference means during the process also, if you don't want any further, if you want to bring back to original stage of input material, that input material either raw material, SFG material, whatever it may bring to the original material. If we can able to do this process, then we can adapt, we can able to do this is a discrete manufacturing. That is a difference between discrete manufacturing. First one is the manufacturing order point of view information. How much of material cost, how much of my labor cost, how much of my overhead expenses. That I will explain what are the elements. And whereas the repetitive manufacturing, here there is no order wise information. There is no order here. Here there is a complete picture is the material wise information. Here there is no order. Because of this is the continuation process. So there is no continuation order. Instead of a continuation one order, we are going to directly book the any expenses to the material only directly. That material in SAP something product cost collector like that is a different. So here is the order wise, there is no order wise information because of here is a continuation process. Repetitive manufacturing process is the continuation, not month-wise cut manufacturing process. Today I will create a one manufacturing order at the month end. I will close, then leave it. Next month I am going to create a one more product process order or production order. I will do process and I will leave it. Like that is the process in discrete manufacturing. But whereas in repetitive manufacturing, not like that. This is the continuation process. Continuation process means where is the end expect to book the expenses means that is a material. Here is the material wise we are going to expenses. This is the process. And the second one is the manufacturing. If we don't want means here we can't able to bring back to original stage. Here we can able to bring back to original, but here manufacturing we can't able to bring back to original stage. Suppose, for example, means raw material in the process of manufacturing, I can't able to bring back to original stage material. For example, is the oil industries. If you club off 2 to 3 materials, 2 to 3 oils in clubbing of mixing, I can't able to bring back to raw material. Whereas in discrete manufacturing, if it is any assembled product, just fitting, during the fitting, if you if I any identified the fault, I will remove the disassembled, I will make it the original products. So here in this repetitive manufacturing is a process industries majorly that can't able to bring back to original stage if you identified any fault during the manufacturing process. That is a major difference between discrete as well as a repetitive manufacturing. And a discrete and repetitive manufacturing process both are comes under the make to stock scenario only. Make to stock scenario means what? I don't want any customer order. I don't want any earlier sale order. I don't want any identify the customer. I will do just manufacturing. I will put in our location, warehouse. Whenever the customer want, will come and take our product. That is the concept of MTS. MTS means here no need of here based on the demand plan only we are going to do manufacturing. So according to demand, we are going to start a manufacturing. I will put into the warehouse or any location, plant, go down. Whenever the customer will come, then customer will come, not come means directly will not come to our plant. Then some storage location, some other outlets. They will come to our outlets like depot plants. From there only we are going to sell. Because of here, manufacturing will not start based on the customer order. Manufacturing will start based on the demand only, market demand. We will identify in the market how much of quantity we are going to manufacturing according to requirement of a demand. That is MTS scenario. So in this scenario, because of here no demand, no customer order, just demand. Either I can go for discrete or I can go for repetitive manufacturing. And coming to the MTO scenario. MTO means what? Make to order scenario. Means I'm going to start with the manufacturing based on the once identify the customer, once the identify the sale order, once the identify the confirm order, high demand products, we are going to adopt this type of a business process, make to order. Which means here, because of this high demand product means that input material and manufacturing processes are comparable to manufacturing styles of manufacturing MTS scenario is a costly products. I can't able to do manufacturing and keep it in our inventory whenever not like that, because of I can't able to bear those type of a material. First of all, I can't able to buy. I can't able to put in the storage. So once the identify the customer, once the identify the sale order, once the identify the confirm order, then only we are going to start a manufacturing process. So according to manufacturing process, inputs also is going to change. Input means direct material and labor as well as a conversion cost. Conversion cost and factory overhead cost and labor cost, material cost. All these crosses according to customer's requirement is going to change. Whereas here in the repetitive manufacturing, input will not at all change. Inputs means input material, input labor, as well as input overheads. Means direct material, direct labor, and factory overheads. I don't care about the customer process. I want manufacturing and keep into inventory irrespective of customer's order. Just like input. So frequently I will not able to change my input in case of a repetitive manufacturing. Whereas in discrete manufacturing, according to demand, we are going to do manufacturing. So that is a discrete manufacturing, same applicable here, MTO also, same process. So here discrete manufacturing means based on the order and able to change input according to manufacturing process. But same extension of MTS with discrete, that is nothing but MTO. Here is the based on the demand. Here is the based on the customer order. So here also input will change according to requirement. Requirement means what? According to customer order. So here and MTO here very less, 1% is going to do repetitive manufacturing. What is the definition of a repetitive? Input process, input material is not at all change in case of a repetitive. But here customer to customer's requirement is a different. According to requirement, I need to change my inputs, my input process manufacturing. So that's why I'm telling here, make to order with repetitive manufacturing is a very, very less. Till now, I didn't see MTO with repetitive manufacturing process. I saw only MTO with discrete manufacturing only. Similarly, engineer to order also. Here is the construction oriented manufacturing, but construction with the production. Normally in PS people, only construction, they don't bother about the input. They don't bother about the revenue. Just they will do expenses booking and settle somewhere. That is the PS concept, overall picture. But here, expenses booking through production process, through product costing, that is nothing but a ETO scenario. ETO scenario is a integration with FICO with PS module, but PS people don't know about the ETO process. They will go for traditional, just they will go and create some WBS element, expenses booking, month and settle. They will do this type of a process. Whenever this WBS process and expenses through production process, through sales, through revenue, then is nothing but a engineer to order. Engineer to order means PS plus PP module along with the FICO. Then we are going to discuss about this engineer to order. Here also based on the customer order only. But here, this is just like a manufacturing process. Here is the construction manufacturing process. It's a contract accounting. This is the job costing. This is the contract costing. This is the process costing. This is nothing but a process costing. This is nothing but a job costing. This is nothing but a contract costing. In normal, we according to our syllabus like CA, CMA, BCom, MCom. So here, discrete manufacturing means here itself also we are going to start with the customer order. So if it is a customer order means then we have to concentration about the discrete manufacturing process only and not in the repetitive manufacturing process. Yeah, I will explain. See here, this is the process. First, I need to identify what is the business process, what is the manufacturing process. Business process means just like a MTS, MTO, and ETO. These are the three scenarios. In our SAP in Material Master also, we have a three status. Normally, people are observed or not, I don't know. But if you go and check in accounting one tab also, have a three valuation class. One is the MTO, second one is the MTS, third one is the ETO. In material ledger also have a three types of a process. One is the MTS, second one is MTO, third one is the ETO. Like same product costing as well as actual costing, both are designed based on this business process only, And how we are going to adapt these business process coming to the manufacturing process. If you choose as a manufacturing environment, then we have to identify, is it discrete manufacturing or repetitive manufacturing? Discrete manufacturing means here, if it is a input to materials or input to manufacturing process frequently changes or not. If it is a changes, then that is a concept of a discrete manufacturing. If it is not changes, it's a fixed, then that is nothing but a repetitive manufacturing. If it is a fixed means normally 90% we are going to adopt MTS scenario only. If it is a frequently changes, again here, either you can go for MTO or MTO, MTS, MTO and ETO. MTO means based on the demand, then we are going to adapt that order wise information if you want, then we going to select the discrete manufacturing. If it is based on the customer order, high level of the product complexity product, then we are going to do MTO scenario. This is the job costing, job order costing we can call. And coming to the contract costing means here normally starting with the manufacturing and linked with the project oriented. Suppose this much of a project I am going to do, suppose this much of a expenses, I am going to do this much of a production. For example, just like a example of a construction oriented. If you want to construct any buildings or any house, for example, plinth, initial stage is a plinth is a one type of a work. That is nothing but a normal they will create, means PPS, PS people will create a one WBSL. Then next stage is the pillars. That is nothing but a second level of the manufacturing process of WBS element. Third level is the slab. That is nothing but a 1 WBS. Complete house manufacturing means that is nothing but a total of our production. Then once the sell to the customer, then we will get the revenue. Total revenue means total how much of a construction cost each stage wise. Stage is nothing but a WBS element. Then we can get the either profit or loss. That profit or loss, how we are going to do adopt this sales minus COGS. Sales expenses only stage wise expenses and settled, that is nothing but a PS people only can do. Along with revenue, then how much of my revenue, how much of my expenses, how much of my profit or loss through the production process is nothing but a ETO. ETO means only FICO consultant, major CO consultant only is the responsible, not PS people. PS people will help us how much of expense each stage. That's it only. PS, FICO, PS, PM, and this production PP also is a linking with this. This high complex process of engineer to order comparable to MTO and MTS. According to This is only, if you observed in accounting one tab in material ledger CKM3, three boxes are there. Each is the one business process. Each valuation class is the one business process. Yeah, just now I explained. Understand? This is the one. Normally here is the less demand product. Because of demand manufacturing process only, we are going to start manufacturing of any other cement and some other pharmaceutical and any other oil refinery. These are manufacturing process we are going to adopt in discrete manufacturing. And repetitive manufacturing process means the same. Oil refinery, crude oil is the input material, output material is the petrol, diesel, kerosene, these type of output materials. Same repetitive manufacturing process. Same input is the crude oil, and by heating of crude oil, 200 degrees centigrade petrol will come, 300 degrees centigrade diesel will come, 450 degrees means LPG, liquid as petrol will come. Same process, irrespective of, I don't care about the customer order, whether it is going to contract or whatever it may be. I don't care about. So that type of a manufacturing process is a repetitive manufacturing process. And job order process. Normally major, for example, is the automobile industries. Automobile industry somewhat regular material means just like a cars. Regular type of means, okay, we can go for adopt MTS, but some different types of a configuration like mobiles. This type of methods means based on our requirement only. Those people means manufacturing team going to start according to our requirement. Configuration, different configuration. Laptops, this type of. And construction means majorly big. This is not a 1 or 2 months manufacturing process. Is a more than 2 to 3 months manufacturing process. Each manufacturing stage wise, they are going to create a one expenses background structure. Each expenses consolidated to the full settlement. From there to we can get the revenue. How much of a revenue, is it positive or negative? If it is a positive, we can get the profit. If it is a negative, means we are going to loss. This type of a process, either manufacturing as well as a business process, first you need to, this is the first step we have to identify. Okay, you identified this business process and manufacturing process. As of now, any query you can ask now. Before going to how to put into the our SAP.
Sir, this is Mallikarjun here.
Yeah.
Sir, do we have what kind of financial entries do we pass it when
That is a different. Don't go for SAP.
Okay.
Financial entries, that is I will explain. First, we need to understand what is the business process, what is the manufacturing process. Without manufacturing process, here accounting entries is for all business process, for all manufacturing is the same. Accounting entries is the MTS is one type of accounting entry, MTU another accounting entry, ETU another account, not like that. Debit expenses, credit balance sheet if it is a consumption to the production. That's it. Whether you go for MTS, MTO, ETO, whatever it may be. That is a later I will explain. First, according to this requirement gathering, any queries?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I have one question regarding joint venture accounting. So in the joint venture accounting, do we have any special process
No,
in SAP for the product costing?
joint venture is nowhere relating to the product costing. Purely FI.
Okay.
Just like just accounting treatment point of view, they designed FI. No production order, no process order, no man. First of all, there is no manufacturing process required.
Okay.
Okay. For
okay, go ahead.
In the first column F and column G, it is discrete order and repetitive order. It is first is it in make to sale. Can you give one example for make to sale and make to stock? Like, because you say it material in make to stock, it is loaded to material. Cost is loaded to material in make to stock, and in make to sale,
No,
It
no,
is
no.
product.
Here, make to stock itself is a both. This is a both.
Okay, this is both. Okay. Okay.
MTS
Okay.
scenario only having a repetitive manufacturing. That repetitive manufacturing process very less chance to the MTO and ETO. That's why here, see, in MTO, having a only discrete manufacturing I entered. And ETO also, because of here, what is the major difference, discrete and repetitive? Discrete means according to requirement, we need to change our input material and input manufacturing process. So by the definition itself of MTO and ETO, engineer to order, make to
Okay.
order.
Okay.
Based on
Okay.
the order only, we are going to start. So definitely, so for example, is a one laptop. According to your requirement, definitely they are going to change inputs, manufacturing. According to my requirement, same laptop. For you laptop, I'm also going to purchase a laptop. But according to your requirement, you based on your configuration, they are going to change. Those two process is the MTO and ETO. But I don't care about your requirement and my requirement. I have a laptop. If you want, you can go and buy. Otherwise, leave it. Like that means that is MTS scenario. Already
Okay. So
manufactured, ready
okay.
to available to sell.
Okay. So in MTS, in discrete, can you give one example for MTS discrete?
Discrete means a lot of here, na? All are this one. Pharmaceutical industries, cement industries. Because of here, suppose pharmaceutical means earlier, for example, before COVID, we don't know Dolo 60. It's just a normal.
Okay.
After Corona, then we all very much about the product of Dolo. Based on the requirement only, they are going to start a manufacturing process. But according to customers' requirement, they are not going to do manufacturing. Based on the demand in the market, based on the demand, that's why they are going to manufacturing process. So now earlier is the Dolo, I think is a Dolo 30 initial. Corona initial stage. Now is a 65 or something 60 or 65 is a ready now. So demand of requirement in the market, they are going to change of input materials and input manufacturing process. But here and repetitive, earlier also pharmaceutical product is there. Now also pharmaceutical is there. In future also is there. They don't bother about that one. This is some normal layman example.
Okay, okay. And okay, okay, thank you. And this
Sir,
line number 9, the first thing, like order and material. What do you mean by
No,
this?
here order wise information. This is the information.
Okay, okay, okay.
Order here in discrete manufacturing, if you take of MTS scenario, how we are going to book expenses, that is nothing but a manufacturing order. Either you can go for process order, production order. That is a secondary. But that is our point of view, means FICO point of view, we can call it as a manufacturing order. In PP point of view, they are going to bifurcate production order, process order. And coming to the here, there is no order. Just like a one material, all expenses we are going to directly book to the material. So that is nothing but a here one SAP terminology is a controlling object. That is nothing but a material. Here information is a material wise information. That is a discrete manufacturing means order wise information. Same this discrete manufacturing here also order wise, here also order wise. Because of we are following of a discrete manufacturing here. So all are ETO, MTO, and discrete manufacturing of MTS is the nothing but a order wise. Yeah.
Okay,
sir,
okay. Yeah.
sir, what
Thank
is
you.
batch costing, sir?
Batch cost next I will explain. Here
Okay.
in MTS scenario is nothing but a process costing.
Okay.
Job costing is nothing but a MTO.
Okay.
Contract costing is nothing but a ETO.
Okay.
In batch, in MTS scenario, we can go for adopt without batch, with batch. Batch wise, how much of we are going to do product. Normally in pharmaceutical industry, I can't able to do go on manufacturing one table, one tablet, one syringes like that. This what's of a batch means if I do manufacturing, minimum output is a 10,000 tablets will come.
Okay.
Before that, I can't able to. So batch number 1, 10,000 tablets. Batch number 2, 10,000 tablets, like that. But if you go for a car manufacturing means we can go for individual material only. I can't able to go 10,000 cars at a time. That is a one batch, means not like that.
Okay.
Each model wise one car will come. That model is nothing but a one batch. 1:1 means there is no required batch for that one. So for
Okay.
this type of MTS means, suppose batch wise, if you want to manufacturing lot size, we are going to do, that is nothing but a batch that comes under the MTS scenario.
Okay, sir, in repetitive manufacturing, material information will be there. Will be there no routing?
No, don't go for SAP, I'm telling.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Till now, I didn't enter into the SAP.
Okay.
Just
Sir,
like this is the overall picture.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Hello,
Sir, I
Shiva.
have a question. So if you have an annual demand, let's say a company has an annual demand of 10,000, they have put now. Now, when they have this 10,000 demand for a product, now should they go for how do you differentiate? Should they go for repetitive manufacturing or should they go by order? So this 10,000, should they create as, let's say there are 100 batches. So let's say 100 batches in a year. So this 100 batch, every 100 size, are we trying to map it to a sales order or say that okay, this will be my 100 and map it to production order, or I would just go directly? How do you differentiate there the discrete manufacturing and repetitive manufacturing in my example?
This is a very good and valid question. Here, first of all, what is our motto? Why we need to do manufacturing? Based on the market demand only, na? Or based on the demand? That demand first you need to identify whether it is a market demand or a customer demand. That is the first next question. You are asking that 100% query only, 100% correct query. Based on the demand only, I'm going. But what is type of a demand? Is it market demand or customer demand? That if it is a market demand, then MTS scenario. If it is a customer demand, that is either, again, you are going to bifurcate either ETO or MTO. That is a later we can do. Suppose if it is a market demand, suppose 10,000, so 1,200 is a per year, entire the 2024 next year. Then to reach to means every year, every month, 100 quantity I'm going to do sell. For 100 quantities of a sales, how much of my production should be per month? 100, compulsory 100.
Correct.
For 100 means how much of my direct material, how much of my labor, how much of my expenses is required. That is nothing but a budget. So if it is a 1 year, you are estimated this much of a sales. For that purpose, how much of a production? Per month of production, how much of my material cost, my labor cost, my production cost? It's nothing but a factory cost. That is nothing but. But this sales, is it MTS or MTO? First, we need to identify. Then this is the production process. Here, we can able to identify. This production information, you wanted to material wise or order wise? Not a sales. Sales not a comes under the this level, high level. But in made production level, this level only, because this production information, you wanted to go for material specific or order specific. It is order wise if you want. Yeah, let me finish. Order wise, if you want, then you have to go for this methodology, or if you want to go for this one, this methodology you can go.
Correct. So here is my question. That is the where my question is. So what factor is relevant for us to go for material, or what is when we should we go for order? Now I understand that production is like, if let's say 100. So in this 100, when should I consider order or when should I consider material?
Yeah, that is I'm trying to say. If you want the production expenses order wise or material wise,
okay,
that should come from client, not our own information.
Okay.
How they are going to approach the methodology? Each month wise, they are going to create a separate one manufacturing order, then close. Then we have to go for order. No, I don't want. This is the continuation manufacturing process. I want to bifurcate of every month one order. Then we have to tell, okay, this repetitive manufacturing you can fit for this
Okay.
MTS scenario.
By and large, in companies, in your experience, what do they normally go for? Sir?
A lot of all. I did repetitive. I did this one. I did
Oh,
MTO. I did ETO. I
okay.
will explain while doing the
Okay,
process.
sure. Okay.
Yeah, someone is raising question.
Yeah, Sir Sheetal this side.
Ah.
So where the subcontracting process will be covered, like
Next,
out of these two, or it will be a separate subcontract?
no, subcontracting process also comes under the MTS only.
Okay.
That I will explain. Subcontracting, byproduct, co-product, mixed cost. That is the different. That is all are in SAP. First, we need to identify the process. Next, I will explain based on the cost component structure terminology.
Okay.
So
Sir,
within
I
an
have also a
industry,
question here.
so I have a question. So within an industry, how would we know that whether can we have both MTS and MTO?
For example, in my previous steel manufacturing process, steel manufacturing process, repetitive manufacturing is there, discrete manufacturing is there, MTS is there, MTO also is there. Byproduct is there, co-product is there, subcontracting is there, and depot plant, one plant to another plant, STO process also is there. All scenarios available in steel manufacturing process.
So during implementation, how should we kind of design our questions and how should we
This is
go?
that is only now I'm telling now here. See here, we identified just two processes. One is the manufacturing process, MTS, MTO, ETO. Now coming to the MTS, what are the stages? Now I am going to explain. First, discrete manufacturing and repetitive manufacturing. Now under the discrete manufacturing, what is the definition? Otherwise, if you want information as well as manufacturing process can able to bring back to original, or input materials or input manufacturing frequently changes or not. That is a changes according to demand. Now in discrete manufacturing, in repetitive manufacturing, what are the manufacturing process still are there mentioned? That now I am going to explain. That is nothing but a mixed costing process, subcontracting, byproduct, lot of scenarios are there. That is a step 3.
Let's suppose we are making a bicycle. So can we kind of the parts which we manufacture, will that be a kind of you may say MTS scenario, or and the assembling a whole cycle is kind of a MTO scenario? How do we differentiate that? So
First of all, I didn't understand your query.
Like if we are manufacturing a bicycle, so within that creation of a bicycle, we manufacture some parts as well.
Okay.
So how should we? Is it like
that manufacturing process according to customer requirement or demand require? Okay. That is a question. I will ask definitely here. Suppose you are client, I am a consultant. Your manufacturing process is the bicycle. Now I am going to implement. I don't know whether which process. Then I am going to ask you are doing of a manufacturing process parts of a. Then I will ask that manufacturing of parts based on the customer order or as well as the demand, market demand. I'm asking you query.
Yeah. You're coming to the conclusion. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Now,
so if the customer says that,
then I will go for a MTO and with the discrete manufacturing.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, like this type of conversation only. See here, don't be silently. You have to raise the number of questions, not on all people. Because of here, I told you na, cost center accounting, cost center creation, GL accounts, posting expenses, booking. That is everybody can do. Right, na? Everybody knows cost center accounting, internal order, product costing, material ledger. Everybody knows this concept, but way of approaching, because of this is the I found out a lot of people having a real-time experience in costing, but in front of the customer, a lot of people are shivering. I have observed so many times, so many persons I interviewed, I took in the in front of the customers face-to-face interview or in the interview, they are afraid, they are nervous.
Do you have such questionnaires so that at least we can?
During the that is not a one day specific. continuation session, I am going to explain.
Okay.
Not I introduce specific separate questions live. Everything is a live only because of
No, like if we introduce ourselves to a client, then how should we what
this is
of
only, na?
yeah.
Today I am going to explain this process only.
Okay.
First requirement I explain, business process I asked, and manufacturing process I asked. Based on the my queries, got the information MTO, MTS, ETO, discrete, repeat. How this identified based on the queries only, no?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
hello. Sir, that row number 11 production point, can you please explain this production?
Yes, see here someone asking query. Here my next year 2024 entire the year my sales is the 1200. This is the my target. This target if I want to achieve means every month 100 I need to maintain. Means sales. If I do sales every month 100 multiplied 12 months, that 1200 I will achieve. This is my budget, sales budget. For doing of a sales, first I need to have a production. Then only I am going to sell. So this is the year wise. This is the month wise. Every month, suppose 100 means if I want to sell 100 per month, every month I need to do production 100. This production having a expenses, material, labor, overhead expenses. That expenses information, if you want to know order wise or material wise, that is nothing but a production will decide. Means the client will say, this material wise, labor wise, overhead expenses, I don't want to go for material wise, I wanted to specific order wise. Then this is the linking of discrete manufacturing. No, this is the continuation process. This is not a split manufacturing process. Then this production linking with material. In SAP, we can call product cost collector. Let's leave it. This is the production will decide based on the information coming from the customer.
Okay.
So if it is
so PP person will tell us that I want information order wise, then we have to imply discrete manufacturing.
Yeah, either we'll go production order or process order. But our point of view, either order, okay, we can accept.
Okay.
So suppose the customer says he wants both production wise, means order wise as well as material wise.
One material.
He wants information both on order wise as well as material wise. So
That's why no, that is a one material.
Maybe multiple or one also.
Then no, that is a possible. See, I told you, no, one steel manufacturing I implemented. What is the stages of manufacturing? First, liquid steel. Liquid steel means they are going to iron ore. There is nothing but we can call it as iron ore. First, manufacturing of input material. This input material means we need limestone plus some coal, some other input material is required. This material we are going to bring extraction from the quarries or some hill station, some other. This is the way we are going to destroy natural resources. Some for that we have to pay some amount to, that is nothing but royalties in the form of royalties to the government. Okay, clubbing of limestone, coal, some other coke material. Then first level of manufacturing is the iron ore. This iron ore, I don't care about the any type of customer order. First, this iron ore is the input of further manufacturing process. This iron ore level 2 manufacturing means I am going to put here some blast furnace or electronic arc furnace is there. If you put some one type of a material will come, that is nothing but a liquid steel. That liquid steel also, I don't care about the customer order. Now here level 3, according to the requirement. Requirement means some wire rods, bar rods, some railway tracks type designs. I'm going to put this type of a liquid steel, different shapes. I am pouring. Each pouring means different shapes will come. Here may be discrete. According to requirement, I am going to do manufacturing. That is nothing but here pouring material. I will put to pour according to requirement only. This level 4, then I will put some cooling. I will put some in water after cool. According to customer's requirement, I will do fabricate. Means cutting edges, something according to requirement, I will do stages. Then each stage, if it is a wanted to hear stage wise, means that is nothing but a level 5. This is the level 4. So here iron ore is nothing but a repetitive manufacturing. Because of input material is the same. And liquid steel also repetitive. And pouring material means is nothing but a discrete. And cutting means MTO discrete. According to requirement only, I will cut, I will do shapes customers require. Here is the MTS discrete. According to demand, here I will go for all. Then according to requirement, I will do some fabricated. This entire the process, if it is a construction oriented or some other is a more than one, that is nothing but a ETO process. Discrete. See here, in steel manufacturing, I implemented all scenarios. During the process, suppose is I don't have a time in iron ore material. I will go on to do subcontracting process. Because I don't have a time. I will explain what is exact meaning of a subcontract. During the liquid material, I have some wastage will come. That is nothing but a byproduct. And some other product also will come along with the liquid material. That is nothing but a co-product. And if you do any multiple lines of manufacturing process, putting into shape, electronic arc furnace, blast furnace, this type of furnaces are there in steel manufacturing. That is nothing but a mixed casting. All are stage, every manufacturing process will involve in this one. But in every steel manufacturing, not like that. I implemented in India, Vizag steel plant manufacturing, this type of process. I went in this one, Bahrain steel, completely different. They wanted to go for 90% of ETO, only 5 to 6% is of MTO, and 1 or 2% is the MTS. But completely changed. But material is the same material, iron ore, liquid steel, fabricated, putting bar rods, wire rods, everything is the same. But methodology is completely different. Even same steel manufacturing industries. See here, even steel manufacturing, if you have experience, but client to client is a lot of varies there. So here, every project means every project is a new to us. You have to start with from zero onwards. Okay, we have a some adapt which methods we are going to. That's why here, don't concentration about the specific industry sector. You have to know all scenarios, then you have to apply wherever they required. Suppose here, iron ore is a continuation process. They are not going to change. You have to tell repetitive. If it is a liquid steel, is a completely same process. If they follow, no, I will not follow repetitive. I wanted to go for information order. Then review here. Then you have to make it is a discrete. So here, if I tell something right now, that is not at all fixed. That is just like a basic information. Same steel like that, cement like that, A refinery like that, if I tell something right now, because of that is my experience. But my experience is not your experience, because of if you go and meet your customer, same, they will ask you some different queries, some different requirement. So yeah, no projects is the same, no requirements is the same, even is the industry is the same. Yeah.
So one question over there, Sridhar. Is it because of the processes that business adopt that, even within the same industry, you have different solutions, or why is that?
No, different solutions are there, but based on the requirement, you have to tell solutions. I told you, na, see here, liquid steel in my India project is the discrete manufacturing. Same liquid steel, I went there, that is nothing but a repetitive manufacturing. Then, then where is the standard functionality? But both are manufacturing only, same fabricated material, bar rods, wire rods, steel rods, and rolling, same, but completely different.
So the customer, when the customer says that I want the cost, I want to see the cost at material level, then we will choose as repetitive. And if the customer wants to see it in the order level, then we'll choose discrete manufacturing.
That point you should know before attempt the customer, before going to the, just simply give me, I will implement. What we will implement without knowing information. This is the business requirement gathering. Na?
Yeah.
Each and every, how many levels of manufacturing, each level of manufacturing, how you wanted.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah.
And one more question I have, for example, this MTO and ETO, I see that both are involved with discrete manufacturing. And if I talk about this ETO, the costs are collected at WBS level. So is that the information we will get from the customer?
Yeah, same.
If he wants from the WS level or what level? Like I'm slightly confused between this MTO and ETO. Like
no, MTO means order-wise information.
Yeah, that is clear. Yes.
ETO means stage-wise information.
Okay, I got it now. So stage-wise is nothing but the WBS level, right?
That's why don't go for SAP. I'm not till now. I didn't enter SAP.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Because of how we are going. This is a completely agile study. Current business process, CSBP we can call current status of business process. Then only you have to go for future status of business process. This is some terminology, na? SAP methodology, active methodology, agile methodology. This is nothing but first you should know of thorough of this one. Which one? CSBP, current status of business process, not FSBP. FSBP means SAP. That I didn't enter.
I got it. Yes.
Sir,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sir, I have a question. So if I talk about there is a business processes multiple, but there is a manufacturing and services. So if I talk about in front of the services, so business process still remains same like MTS, MTO, ETO, or is there any other business process fall under service?
No. Here manufacturing, either manufacturing or service, these three only. Under which lot of is there, like I told you, na, byproduct, subcontract. This is a sub manufacturing process. But overall, this is subcontracting, byproduct, co-product, mixed costing, and special procurement depot plan means STO process, either under MTS or under MTO or under ETO. But overall, broadly, that business process is a 3 and manufacturing process is a 2.
Okay, but sir, still I'm confused. Manufacturing, I fully clear. But if I talk about service industry, so if the industry is service, okay.
Service means here there is no manufacturing.
Yes, right.
Only for how much we are going to do activities point of view. Suppose labor. For this, for providing a service. For that, how much of my equipment required? for that equipment, how much of manpower is the required. There is no input material, there is no output material.
Yes.
For
Yes.
that also same cost sheet is the same requirement. For that also material is the required, everything is the same. But instead of a production order, manufacturing order, we are going to do some internal order like that.
Okay.
Actually, what is the purpose of the internal order? A lot of people are putting some expenses booking. No, this is the process. Because of we are output is not coming here. In case of manufacturing, output will come. But in case of a service, output will not come.
Yes. Yes.
If there is no output, there is no variance. There is no settlement. That is not just we are providing a service. Providing a service is nothing but what? Either customer service or plant maintenance comes under for those two modules. But we will prepare how much of a labor per hour rate. We will prepare the data, but less involvement of our service costing. Product costing is a big impact of our FICO module.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Someone asking.
Manufacturing
No. One thing, your voice is not clear.
Yes, from this. Can you please answer again?
No. Again, your voice is breaking.
This is clear now.
No, breaking still. Hello. Okay. Now you have identified some process and identified this business process. No, that's why because of here, MTS, MTO, ETO, everything is a follow of service. But here the difference between majorly MTS and manufacturing as well as service means in service sector, there is no goods receipt concept. Just we are providing a service. Providing a service means what? Based on the customer only, na? We are going to service, providing a service. Otherwise, I will go on to customer, I will do service. If you do want, if you don't want also, I will do service. Means not like that. Na? Whenever the putting a service order, then only I will go on to do service. So that is 90% is the MTO only. But here MTO means what? Exact definition. Based on the sales order only going to start a manufacturing process. That's why service is comes under the specific module customer service. They are putting a service order, not in our FICO module. Service order, they will put customer service people. For that, if any expenses oriented, this expenses service order expenses we are going to put. 90% is the MTO is nothing but service only. Okay, now first after you identified, the next query is the organization structure. Means organization structure is the most important here. Normally, before going to business process design document in S/4HANA, in ECC, we can call the blueprint. Before going to that, first we need to prepare blueprint or business process document in the form of organization structure. Separately, organization structure we have to design, we have to take a sign off, then only go for original business process like MTS, MTO, something that is a different. So the first step is the organization structure. Yeah, so here you are doing, okay, here you identified something MTS, MTO, discrete order. Where you are going to do manufacturing? First of all, where you are going to do all this type of a manufacturing, discrete manufacturing, repetitive manufacturing, where we are going to do this means for that purpose, here identified the company. It's nothing but a company code. which means here how many legal entities we have. Legal entities is nothing but what? Where you are going to prepare financial statements, such as balance sheet as well as profit and loss account. Earlier also is there total 5: cash flow, fund flow, as well as notes something. But majorly our point of view, balance sheet and profit and loss account, where you are going to prepare. That is nothing but a legal entities point of view only. We are going to prepare this one. What are the legal entities? How many like that legal entities you have right now? They will tell 1 or 2 legal entities, or maybe 1 legal entity. Okay, here I am going to prepare a legal entities, 1 legal entity. Suppose that is a 1 legal entity. Okay, under which how many manufacturing process, how many plants are there? You identified MTS, MTO, ETO. So for example, in pharmaceutical, tablets, tubes manufacturing 1 plant. Injections, saline bottles, this type of a manufacturing another plant. This ointment, this stickers, this type of external uses, all are different plant. Means 3 types of plants are there, all are manufacturing, but nowhere relating to the business process, 1 plant to another plant. Because of 1 plant is the completely capsules and tubes. Second plant is the completely saline and injectable. Third one is a completely ointment external. This is something spray. Means is something spray if it is a wound, and stickers, tapes, this type of a plaster, this type of manufacturing. But all are pharmaceutical only, but nowhere relating to 1 manufacturing process to another manufacturing process. But all are manufacturing. So like that, how many of manufacturing units are there? That is nothing but plants. If a plant, suppose this is the plant, manufacturing plant as there. Suppose this is the sale depot plant. I will do manufacturing entire, for example, completely 1 manufacturing. I will do manufacturing, entire manufacturing in plant 1. And from plant A1 to plant 2, I am going to send. From there, means from plant 2, I will send to customer. Because of here, plant 1 is the 1 location. This is the far away from customer. So near to customer, I will open the 1 new plant, just like a depot plant. First, internally, I will transfer from plant 1 to plant 2. From there to, I'm going to transfer to the customer. Or otherwise, directly instead of putting customer from there to, I will keep it here because of this material is some evaporated material. If you go for any during the transportation, if it is anything happen, then so our safety side, I will do transfer here from there to customer's requirement. If like that, here how many legal entities are there? In each legal entity, how many plants are there to do manufacturing? If legal entity, suppose this is the material, suppose I will do manufacturing material in plant 1, and I will transfer to the plant 2. From there to I am going to customer. If plant, keep concentration here. If plant having a individual company, individual legal entity, understand here, suppose this plant 1 under the 1 legal entity and second legal entity, if it is having a 2 legal entities, plant 1 is a legal entity 1, plant 2 is the legal entity 2. Material is the moving from 1 legal entity to another legal entity. Here, this is the process. If material is the transferring from 1 legal entity to another legal entity, then we have to go for here transfer price. Transfer price means then whatever the expenses here, that we are going to put on the customer. I will here, see here, one process is there. For example, my cost is the material cost, manufacturing cost, labor cost is the 100 under the one legal entity. Suppose this is the plant 1. Here is the plant 2. If material is transferring one legal entity to another legal entity, if any expenses occur during the transport from one plant to another plant, any type of transporting one company code to another company during the transportation of a driver salary, tax, low tax, unload, whatever it may be, that expenses we are going to put some pop, that is a 50. That 50 we are going to put to customer as a cost of manufacturing, cost of goods manufacturing. Condition apply, that should be between legal entities, material movement. This is nothing but a legal entities, extra cost is nothing but a transfer price. Till customer they reach this 50 is not our revenue. This is internal only, just for our business purpose, our expansion purpose only. I will open the new plant which is near to customer. So whatever the expenses is transferring one plant to another plant, during the process, if any expenses, that expenses is nothing but a transfer price. That transfer price is the legally putting on the customer when condition apply, each plant having a separate legal entity. That is nothing but a, in our process we can call as a some elimination of a internal revenue, that is nothing but a material ledger. Leave it, that is material ledger separate group valuation. If plant same legal entity, both are here, this is a legal 1, this is the legal 2. Here same example, legal 1 and here also legal 1. If material is moving from one plant to another plant, but each plant both having a one plant. In this plant, that transfer price should not be cost of extra cost. Here, how much of a cost is 100? If you go for adding of a 50, but here should be 100 only, not 150. In this case, that cost is a 150. In this case, cost is 100. Because of is a legal entity transfer pricing. This is nothing but a internal transportation. So this transfer price we can call as a intercompany process. This process we can call as a intra-company process. Intercompany or intra-company. When if you have a multiple company codes, if you have a multiple legal entities, material is moving from one legal entity to another legal entity, that extra cost we can able to put as a cost of goods sold to customer. That is nothing but a intercompany process. This how we are going to implement in SAP. That is nothing but a material ledger. That I will explain later. Then here intra-company means that material is not moving legal entities within the legal entity, only just moving plant. So that extra price, that is that transfer price should not putting into the customer as a COGM. Here is the should be COGM is the 100 only. Here should be is the 150 only. This is the legally moving one plant to another plant. That's why extra cost we can able to bear. But in case of within the company code, within the legal entities, that extra cost we should not do. So if you have any this type of a process, first you need to identify how many legal entities, each legal entities, how many plants, each plant, each legal entities, how many depot plants, how many materials, where the materials are moving, plant one to plant two, like that. So this type of a organization structure you need to identify. This process, if you want to identify, we need to understand. Again, the question is the material is the suppose I have a two plants, I have a two legal entities plants, and you have to raise a question: is the material is the moving one plant to another plant because of each plant having a separate legal entity? Yes, I have. Then immediately you have to raise a question: are there any transfer price? Yes, I have a transfer price. That transfer price I wanted to put on customers as a COGM. Definitely they will ask. And second class, same another process also is there. I have a process, same legal entity, material is moving one plant to another plant, from there to, then as per the legal, as per the costing law, we should not bear extra cost to the sending, means this customer's COGM. That is internal. If you want any identified this business process means, then you can bifurcate. That is the intercompany process. This is the intra-company process. Then that extra process, transfer price, if you want means in material ledger, this nothing but a group valuation. This intra-company is nothing but a profit center valuation. Legal valuation is a compulsory by default, leave it. But when we are going to adopt in material ledger, actual costing, group valuation means this type of a business process. This type of business process means first you need to identify how many legal entities are there. How many each legal entities having a plans, manufacturing plans. Similarly, intra-company also, how many legal entities are there, how many plans are there. So if there is any surcharges, transfer price is adding, that transfer pricing, if you want, in case of intra-company, then you have to go for implement material ledger group valuation. If it is a transfer price for intra-company means same within the company, then go for separate how much of a extra transfer price as a COGM separate, should not be legal as per the costing law, not our accounting standard point of view. Should legal as per the legal costing law, that is transfer price of within the company, nothing but a intra, that should not bear to the customer as a COGM. This first you need to identify, because of first you are identifying the legal entities and transferring the material to material. That material to material and queries is the transfer price. And you wanted to any bifurcation of extra cost is a separate. If you want to information, then go for either group or profit center valuation. Leave it. Group valuation, profit center valuation, material ledger terminology. But this is the overall picture. Intercompany, intra-company process. Intercompany, intra-company process time only. Group valuation, profit center valuation of coming to picture. Lot of people I ask what is the material ledger, what is the actual costing? Yeah, I will implement multiple currencies, what is the purpose of multiple valuation means no one knows. Lot of people didn't give clear this answer. To elimination of a internal revenue between legal entities, then we have to go for intercompany by adopting of a group valuation in the material ledger. To elimination of a internal revenue within the company means we have to adopt intra-company by way of a profit center valuation in the actual costing of ML. That is exact definition. Why we need to implement? Why we need to taking care of group and profit center valuation? Why it is not implementing of a original legal valuation? Means this is the definition.
Sir, so when we are transferring, I mean the transfer pricing for both the scenarios, that is for the inter and intra, do we add up even a markup for both the scenarios, both the intra and inter companies for manufacturing?
Yeah, yes.
And that markup is the revenue to the legal entity too, or what is the plan to?
No.
What is that?
Don't go for revenue because of till now I didn't sell any. Just I'm transferring one plant to another plant. This is my plant. This is also my plant. This is my company code. This is also my company code. Till now I didn't. From there to customers, that is a ST people headache, not our. But transferring one plant to another plant, transfer price, that is our part. Here, both the cases we can applicable because of I have a one client, I have a one legal entity. Suppose two legal entities are there. One legal entity, I am going to transfer same here only. Legal entity one, legal entity two, legal entity. Here plant is the 1, 2, here plant 3. See here, I will tell. Legal 1, legal 2. I'm going to transfer of material. Material is the same. Material here to here. And here legal entity 1, plant 2 and plant 3. Here again, one legal entity, this material to this material is a transferring is nothing but a inter. Here within the plant 1 to plant 2 is nothing but a intra. So here legal 1 having a inter and same legal 1 having a intra. So legal 1 is nothing but a company code having a both type of a scenarios. Intercompany, intra-company. Okay, this is nothing but a plant 1. Plant 1, here is the suppose plant 2. Here we can make it as a plant 1 to plant 3. Because of here, I will transfer plant 1 to plant 2 and plant 1 to plant 3 also. But plant 1 to plant 2 is nothing but a inter. Plant 1 to plant 3 is nothing but a intra.
Sir, this is Anjay.
Yeah.
Suppose I have one legal entity. Okay. I have different states and different plants, but legal entity is one. Plant is different. Okay.
Intra. Straight answer. That's it.
But here you are mentioned the 56th column. Legal 1, legal 2 means that is the company. Companies, 2 companies, not a plant. Is it correct?
Plant 1 here clearly mentioned. Here plants.
That's why each legal entity plant is there, and one company to another company. Whenever you transfer company to company, that is intercompany. If within company, within plants, within company more than one plants you can transfer, that is intra.
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
You can use departments.
Sir, I'm Siva.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Siva. Sir, while finalization of financial statements, we need to show it as a cost only, right? For 100, not for 150. Even you transfer it to the legal entity too in the consolidation.
Yes.
But here in the scenario 1, you showed me that it is 150 in group valuation.
Yes.
But it should be shown at 100 rupees only, right?
Yeah. Because of till now I didn't enter into the SAP. Okay, you raised good query. Now I will explain.
Okay, sir.
See here. Same directly I will enter into the company code. Plant. material, legal, group, PC. This is nothing but a valuation. This is nothing but a group valuation. This is nothing but a legal valuation. See here, observe here. Company code is nothing but a legal entity 1. This is the legal entity 2. So here is the plant 1, plant 2. Material is the same material, XYZ, XYZ, for example. Material is the only one material. Here, question here, 3 types of, first of all, when we are going to adopt this methodology means if it is having a inter or intra. If there is no inter and intra, there is no meaning of implementation of a group valuation, legal valuation, and profit center valuation. Okay, you can implement, but no use. For example,
Okay,
here,
sir.
this is the manufacturing plant. Manufacturing plant is nothing but having a separate legal entity. So my material cost of completion of all manufacturing process, including a factory overheads, labor, whatever it may be, this is the 100.
Okay.
So group evaluation is 100 and profit center valuation 100. So for example, all are same currency. Make it as a some USD. Let us take example. All are USD currency only. Now I am going to transferring of one plant to another plant. First, you need to identify this plant is a different plant and different legal entity, same legal entity, different legal entity. So now is the transfer price. That to transfer price, if it is having a different legal entities, some extra cost, that is a 50, that we should adopt here. 50 plus here. Because of legal transfer, so legally we can able to bear to the customer. And elimination of this extra cost, that should be reflected to here. That is nothing but a group valuation. And profit center valuation, if it is a inter is a dummy piece. You can implement. Okay, if you are not implement also no use. Because of here, extra cost, I can go and check in the legal valuation, and the elimination, I can go and check in the group valuation. Only 2, na?
Okay.
Either should be add or we should remove. Here
Yes,
is
sir.
my requirement fulfill. Then here profit center valuation in case of a cross company code, intercompany transaction is a dummy piece. No one will implement. Same reverse case. Reverse case means it's not a reverse. Having a legal entity 1, here also legal entity 1. Now plant 1 to plant 3, or some plant, here is the plant 3, we can take here plant 4. Here question is the material is the moving from plant 3 to plant 4, but both are same legal entity here. Same legal entity means that transfer price should not add in the legal and group, should add in the profit center valuation. That's why we need to implement profit center valuation when if it is a intra business process. Here is the concept. So in inter
Here, column F, column F73.
Wait, I will explain. Then I will give. In intercompany, we can check the extra cost on the legal, and intra we can check for the profit center valuation. In both the cases, group valuation is the elimination. It's nothing but a neutral. For that purpose only, group valuation we need to implement. And surcharges, transfer price, either you can go for legal valuation or you can go for profit center valuation when That depends upon the scenario. If it is a inter, this is the intra. So here, in both the cases, group valuation is the neutral. No change, both the cases. But here, concept is the legal valuation means depends upon this scenario. If it is a transfer price means this is a scenario.
Okay. But in the previous page, you have mentioned it in group valuation, sir. Is that correct? If you go up.
Where it is?
Here, yes. 23rd row. Here 150 in COGM. So you have mentioned it in group valuation.
Yeah, group valuation.
It will be in legal valuation, right?
Yeah, legal valuation. Yeah, that's why here. I told you, legal plant 1 plus T plus 100, we can able to put 100. But here, plant 100 plus 50 should not put 150.
Yes, yes.
Go
This
to
is
the
profit
100.
center valuation.
Yeah, this is here. This is the output. This is the process, what I am explained earlier.
Okay, sir.
Sir, this is Anjay. Can I ask one question?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. I have one legal entity. I have two different plants and two different GSTs.
Okay. GSTs, that is a tax oriented, not a manufacturing. After selling.
Yeah, one is, yes, correct. You said correct. You said. And one is manufacturing unit. My another plant is a trading plant, sale plant. At that time, suppose that you material transferred to from manufacturing to trading. At that time, applicable in 50 rupees or not?
Where legal?
Legal, only one legal entity, two different plants.
Nah, then should not.
Different locations.
Oh, sorry, he should not.
Okay.
If material is a moving legal or not, that is a question. If it is a legal, we should add. If it is not legal, should not add. Then where should I go and check? My extra cost means go and check in profit center valuation.
Yeah, PC valuation. Okay, good.
That is nothing but profit. Why we need to implement group valuation? Why we need to implement profit center valuation means this is the business process.
Okay.
And
for
sir,
that,
yeah. So I understand here, if there is legal entity is different and there is transfer happen between two, then stock valuation will be different for same material. Stock valuation will be different if legal entity is different. Is this sentence correct?
No, stock valuation means STO.
Stock valuation means the material XYZ. If we see the material XYZ, the value of material XYZ will be in a balance sheet will be 100 in legal 1, and in legal 2 company code for the same material, the value of the stock will be 150.
Should be.
Yeah. So is this sentence correct? Okay.
Yeah, correct. Just should be,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
Here legal one having a own setup of process, and legal to have a own setup of process. That's why that should be legally acceptable.
Okay. And if you go to intra, in intra, we transfer from plant 3 to 4, and there also we got 50 rupees expenses for the transport. That 50 rupees will not get odd add in the stock valuation of that material. It will be separate expenses. You can say, admin expenses, or I don't know, or logistic expenses. That will be another line in profit loss account. It will not be in a stock value.
No. All these three is a completely COGM only. No additional, no selling, and no administration expenses. I am purely discussing about the direct material, direct labor, and factory cost only. But moving transportation expenses, that expenses, whether you are going to add or not, that is a query. Not selling, and here where is the selling and distribution? I'm not going to sell any customer as of now. From once the receiving of here in case of plant 4, here in case of plant 2, from there to I'm going to send customer. That is not our work. But receiving to the plant 2 in case of inter, receiving plant 4, That is our work. But in this case, we should not tell that is a selling and distribution, that is not administration expenses.
Yeah, I got it, sir. But receiving in plant 4, if we got 50 rupees expenses for receiving in plant 4, then where that 50 rupees expenses to be
that is nothing but purpose only profit center valuation. If you want to see in the result, I want to see the result means, then we have to go implement profit center valuation by method of transfer price implementation.
Sir, I have a question here.
And that 50 rupees will not be a part of goods, cost of goods manufactured.
Should not. That is that is not at all legally accepted. That is not a company law. That is not internal law. This is a universal, means across the globe costing design ICMA CMA. Na? This is London.
So within one legal company, the transport cost should not be included in cost of manufacture. So it should show separately in a profit loss account.
Only for our internal report purpose only. That is nothing but a profit center valuation.
Okay.
Sir, I just want to understand here one part on this same point. So now in legal 4, the total cost for the legal entity or for that material, total landed cost of that material in that plant 4 is 150, correct? It is nothing but
100 and 150 as per what?
As per the legal, see, basically.
No, as per the legal means that is not a correct answer.
No, meaning I'm saying that accounting standard, whatever it says all the included costs, inward costs must be included in the stock. And whatever outward, freight outward and all, which is selling kind of expense, you should exclude it. In the second case, in the intra case, it is all included within the same plant. Meaning to say within the same legal entity, plant 4, the total landed cost for me from selling from plant 4 to the customer, it would be 150. You agree with me on this point?
No.
No.
I'm telling her that one. You have to go for selling customer plant 100 only. For your internal purpose, reference purpose, you can go and prepare some other financial statement 150. If you selling material from plant 4, if you are selling plant 2, that is a 150. If it is both are same, then why we are going to discuss about the
but here it is legal 1, legal 2, there is correct. Legal 1, legal 2 entities.
Both are correct.
My understanding is in legal 1 also it should be 150. Legal plant 3 also should be 150 in the legal valuation. Plant 4 also it should be 150 in the legal valuation. Yes, for the differentiation, profit center valuation should be legal 1 should be 100. Legal legal 1 plant 3 should be 100. Plant 4 should be 150. Because yes, that the plant A is separate and plant B separate, and if they are maintaining by differentiation that segment, then here it should. So, but legally, if you see by normally accounting standard inventory valuation, total landed cost for me is 150. So it should be plant 3 and plant 4 on the legal should be 150. My understanding is like this.
Here concept is the plant 3 is a manufacturing. Okay. From plant 3 manufacturing to plant 4 manufacturing, depot plant. Here plant 1 is a manufacturing, plant 2 is the depot plant. Here my plant 1 manufacturing cost is 100. My plant 3 manufacturing cost is 100. But sending plant 1 to plant 3 extra cost is 50. That case is the inter. Here the case is the 50. That case is the intra.
So, sir, in intra case, that 50 will not have any impact on financial statements?
That for that purpose, each plant we should prepare profit center. Next question, next my organization structure, how we are going to prepare profit center, how we are going to prepare cost centers. That is the next query. Here, now, okay, I want to see the results 150 where in case of inter. I want to see results 150 where in case of intra. That is the next build of organization structure. Still, this organization structure only I am going to explain. That is next question. Next to my explanation of org structure.
Sir,
Sir, I have.
so in first case, customer will pay 150, and in second he will pay 100, right?
Second means from plant 4 to customer. Huh?
Yeah.
Plant 4 to customer 100 he will pay.
And in plant 2 he will pay 150.
He should pay 150.
Okay. So in first case our cost is 100, and in second case our cost is 150.
Yeah, even 150 also, that should not bear on the customer. That should bear on our legal entity. Our expansion purpose only, see here in India, I will do manufacturing in suppose India last what is the Kanyakumari. I will sell customer to Jammu and Kashmir. From Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari, entire the expenses, traveling expenses, driver salary, all expenses I will put on this customer means legally that is not acceptable.
Yes, right.
What are your legal entity? If you have separate legal entity in Kanyakumari, if you have separate entity in Jammu Kashmir, that 50 okay, that is illegally because of you have to pay tax for those legal entities to government.
Right.
But your expansion business purpose, you have opened the plant in Jammu Kashmir where the capturing the market in their location. According to our expansion business purpose, we open the depot plant. So entire the transport expenses, driver salary, tax, all I will put on your customer means that is not a Indian accounting, not only Indian accounting standards. It's the universal accounting standards. In accounting, financial accounting deals with according to countries, but costing accounting, costing standards, cost audits, that is a universal.
Okay, but sir, in second case, company will go in loss only because he cannot recover 50 rupees from customer, right?
No. This is the COGS. On top of it, 30%, 50% here. I will not sell.
Right,
I will
right.
not sell the customer to 100.
Yeah.
Cost plus profit equal to sales price, na? I will not disclose this 100. Normally, no one will disclose the cost. I will put this is the 150 plus some percentage, 10%, 50% on cost, manufacturing cost. Then I will sell the customer 500, 600 rupees.
Yes, got it.
But my legal point of view, that should see here. Suppose I will sell the customer 600. In legal point of view, your profit is the 500 only, and profit center point of view, your profit is the this
450.
450 only.
Yes.
This is the legal point of view. You have to disclose this concept, but this 450 is the we have to internal report purpose.
Sir, I'm Siva. So, sir, in a company, so we have like two company codes. They are following segmental reporting. So, in one company code, they are manufacturing hot metal, and in the another company code, they are manufacturing pig iron. They are processing pig iron. So, from this hot metal, from company code 1 to company code 2, they will transfer hot metal. So, hot metal will be the raw material for the company code 2. So in the company code 1 it is like 100 rupees, and in the company code 2 the same hot metal is 150 rupees, but at the end of the month it remained in the stock. While they are going for the reporting, so they need to show it as 100 only, because it was not issued for production.
No. A production issued, that is already completed. Here, your case is the purchase material only, na, both the cases?
Yes, sir. Purchase material.
Yeah. First of all, are you transferring from one plant to another plant?
Yes, sir.
And that is a different legal entities, na, as you explained?
Yes, sir.
Then this is applicable.
So group valuation will be implemented there.
Elimination. But where is the extra cost? Transfer price cost should be included. Legal valuation.
But they will do consolidation. So while as a segment,
don't compare. Consolidation is a purely FI. This is the inventory valuation.
Okay.
Consolidation means FI. They don't bother about the concept. The was just how FI balances, consolidation, group of chart of accounts, how much of balances of company code 1, company code 2. That's it only. They don't bother about the inventory. This is the purely inventory valuation.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a question. Deepak, this side. Sir, I have thoroughly understanding what is the inter and intra, but my question is that suppose if there is different material, so is there any impact on legal group or PC valuation?
No. Material should be same. Then only see here. If it is different to different material means that is a material to material transfer, just like a transferring of one stock to another stock. That's it only. There is no concept of a intercompany. First of all, that is not a meaningless. We should not call it as a inter and intra. Material should be same.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it.
So this is Ganesh. Yeah, I have one query. So example on material, I have different source. So same way I can buy from intercompany, same way I can buy for intracompany as well as domestic and import. So in that case, how my valuation looks like, sir?
Now domestic involves means different procurement alternative.
Okay.
The procurement domestic means we have one type of a rate.
No, if
And
one material I'm buying it from different source, the same material.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling.
We can differ by valuation class.
I understood what you are asking query. Let me explain. Here you are suppose this material plant 1 is not a manufacturing, is a procuring. Here you are procuring it two different sources. Source 1, source 2. Source 1 is the domestic, source 2 is the export or import from other countries. Source 1 is 100, source 2 is coming from extra. That is the inventory valuation with source 1 is should go to the 100, source 2 is some extra cost from different country, because of that is nothing but a mixed costing. First, don't go jump. First, understand this concept. Everything I will explain.
Got it, sir.
That is a source 1, source 2, split valuation, mixed costing, valuation class, inventory valuation. That is a next process. Here completely I'm going to design of organization structure, how we are going to, because of some madam asked how we are going to reporting. That is a good query. You are saying is the legal entity is a 150 profit center valuation. Where should I issue first of all here? That is the next that one madam asked. That is a good query. In case of inter 150, where should I see? In case of intra, where should I see? That is the next organization structure. According to this requirement only, my next organization structure is nothing but a org structure of profit center.
Sir, before you start, I just have one question, sir. So just maybe query. In your experience, how difficult is it to implement profit center valuation if you want to see this? Because most of the companies, although they have this many plants and all, I don't see them, or they use the transfer pricing concept wise they use, but they do it outside system. They never do it in SAP. So I just want to understand from you how difficult is it to implement, or should we advise when we are, if they have anything, when should we advise, and at what point, what are the factors we should take into consideration when at least on the base level?
See here, initially my first project, I face a lot of difficulties. Not only for me, everybody. Keep on trying. Now I am going to suggest this price type of go for implement this type of, why we will go for a unnecessary other than SAP. Because of here, person to person here. If you ask right now, the question is for me, material ledger group valuation is a dead easy, I can say. This if you ask this, if you are hard, this question is a 15 years back. No, it's a very complicated like that. I do have been saying this type of statement. Because of here, there is no good, there is no bad. There is no big, there is no small. All are equal. If you understand, that is a good. If you are not understand, that is a complicated. That's it, na?
For businesses, they will easily able to understand all this in
This is only, this is the good practice. Why unnecessary instead of doing Excel sheet?
Okay.
Yeah, to avoid Excel sheet, purpose only SAP came into picture. Again, if you go Excel sheet means why unnecessary SAP? Unnecessary is a cost. That also every year they are going to release new version.
Meaning I'm saying in terms of maintaining master data for transfer pricing, if you have to maintain and or if it is very dynamic, or is it like that anything to do? Because
For
you
me,
have
if you ask right now, for me is dead easy. I'm telling now because of my experience.
Okay.
If you don't have a people, if you ask this question, they will tell this is complicated.
Okay. Okay, understand.
Okay, here next, how we are going to show the intercompany, intra-company in case of this process means here the plant one having a one profit center. In this case, legal entities wise, we are going to design the profit center. Where in case of intercompany, how we are going to design the profit center means is a legal entities wise. In case of a intra-company, based on the plant wise, we are going to design. Because of your profit center valuation only, we are going to identify extra cost. Here, legal oriented, we are going to identify. So legal point of view, we are going to design the profit center. And here is the profit center point of view, we are going to identify. So here plant legal entity equal to one profit center. Here is the plant equal to profit center. Now equal to means that level we are going to create a material. So here profit center, how we are going to design? One is the legal point of view. Second one is the plant point of view. Third one is the material point of view, under which material group also. So here, if you want to the information, balance sheet and profit and loss account, for that purpose only we are designing organization structure. Or to legal entities, then you should understand, you should thoroughly understand this process is relating to the intercompany. That's why they wanted to go for legally at profit center level. Because of Dev01, we are going to give profit center. Profit center wise information will come, P&L and balance sheet. No, if they wanted to go for plant wise means if you're having this type of a process, then we'll go for profit center at the plant level. Which means here material is moving one plant to another plant means plant legal, this company code, this legal entity, I am going to prepare separate financial statement. This legal entity separate financial statements I'm going to prepare. Each in this financial statement having a 100, in this financial statement is a 150. So legal one having a one profit center, legal two having another profit center. If you go and check profit center 1 is nothing but 100. If you go and check profit center 2, that is nothing but 150. Then in case of intra-company, if it is here both are legal entities. So don't go for legal entities. Under second level, then here plant level. Plant 3 is a one profit center. So if you go check in plant 3 having a 100, plant 4 is nothing but another profit center. That profit center you can see the 150. That is a plus markup. So plus transfer price. So here, in this case, legal entities wise profit center, we are going to create level. And in this case, plant specific, we are going to create. And still, if you want to minute level, suppose refinery industries. Refineries are very less products. Crude oil, I told you, na, crude oil is the input material, petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG, and aeroplane having gas. Or only 4 or 5 materials are going to sell. Each material wise, if they wanted to go for information of a financial statement, then that is nothing but a material wise. like that, because of based on the business process, based on the reporting structure, we need to prepare a profit center. KE51 create a profit center. Everybody can do. Correct, na? Everybody can do. No need of any business process. Just a transaction code, filling the data entry, then everybody can do. What is the purpose? At what level? Why we need to prepare profit center? This is the information. Understand what is the purpose of profit center and what level we are going to create a profit centers.
Sir, so in inter company transfer, it will be definitely legal entity is equal to profit center.
No, definitely means so. This is the major broadly process.
Okay.
If they wanted to legally wise financial statements.
Yes, sir. So
Legal one. Here
in
is
my
the
company code, there are 3-4 profit centers based on the process wise we define. So
then process wise means so this is the process wise means each process wise is nothing but a one material.
yes, then the hot metal is the finished good in the legal entity one. So while they want to transfer it, so they want to book the profit transfer price. So 150 it will go to the another legal entity as a raw material. So here we have 3 profit centers under the one legal entity.
One legal entity, 3 profit center means this is the one. I told you, see here, I will tell you. Plant 1, profit center 1. Plant 2, profit center 2. If
then
they wanted
to,
no, let me explain.
Okay.
If they wanted to financial statement, legal point of view, each legal point of view, on profit center we need to design. Okay, that is in case of a intercompany is possible. But intra-company having only one legal entity. Here is the profit center 1 legal entity. But here also legal entity means here both means this information only will come. But I want 150 here. This 150 will not applicable in case. That's why this will not work out. This plant wise we need to go for. So profit center 3 here and here is the profit center 4. In case of if you want to go for plant wise process.
Yeah, but here the legal entities are different, sir.
Where?
In my scenario, so legal entities are different.
See here, what I'm trying to explain here, this is not 100% applicable for all industry sectors.
Okay.
Broadly, I'm telling if they wanted to information, suppose in case of in legal one, having a 4-5 materials, I told you na, petrol, diesel, kerosene. I want to know each process of output material. Then go for third option, material wise profit center. That's why I told you, 3 levels of a profit centers broadly we can able to decide. Legal and plant comes under the inter and intra company.
But we will get the 150 rupees, right?
Where? Profit center 4 only.
Okay.
That purpose on, if you go and check in profit center 3, where I didn't see 150, you can't see.
No, we can't see. In the
Profit center 4 only, that to PC valuation only you can able to see. Not a legal valuation, not group valuation, in case of profit center 4 also.
Okay.
But that
So,
purpose
sir,
only. Yeah.
So I have a question, sir. For example, in both of the cases, let's say intra and intercompany scenario, we can opt for making the profit center at material level also, right? In both the cases?
Both level. Sure.
Yeah, because material level is the refinery level you have said, right?
Refinery level only. See here, Nestle project I implemented. Lot of projects. I can't able to go and create each material wise profit center. Lakhs of materials. That is not possible. Lakhs means chocolate type of one thing. And one other type of this type of a material group wise, I'm going to do prepare a financial statement. Not material wise, I want to know balance sheet. No, normally client will not ask like this. But here depends upon the manufacturer output product.
Okay. Output product, yeah.
Output depends upon the output product only. Now I want see here material. This is I'm going to sell. If I sell, what is my revenue? What is my cost? What is the sales minus cost? Ultimately, sales minus cost equal to profit. This is I want to know.
Yeah.
But that how you are going to do? Is it material level, or plant level, or legal entity level? One legal entity, only one plant. Means one material. If you are going to sell, then first option is okay. But that is not at all possible as per my experience. But here, lot of plants means here I told you, pharmaceutical industries. Plant, this is the tubes to separate, means there is no linking one plant to another plant because of completely different manufacturing process.
In that case,
Injectable,
plant level, yeah.
Plant level, I want to know information. Injectable, I want to know P&L statement. And here, material or refinery, thousands of plants are there, but each plants wise, I don't want. Now, material wise, I wanted to know information. If I sell this material petrol, what is the expenses my refinery of petrol? What is my revenue if I sell? What is my profit? That's it.
So in short, what is our output? On that basis, we want to know our profit. So in that case, we'll decide how the profit center is made, right?
Yeah,
is that
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why if you want to prepare of a financial statement, you have to know all these things. That is nothing but my next process. One is the business process. Second one is the manufacturing process. Third one is the organization structure. Fourth one is the reporting structure. Same methods I will follow in future also. If I go any implementation, I followed till now as of now. Now also I'm doing right now implement one of the implementation project. In future also I will follow like this only. You will get answer. Everything you need to get answer. No? First is the business process. Some ETO, MTO, something. Next is the manufacturing process, discrete or repetitive. Next is the org structure. Fourth one is the reporting point.
Reporting point, okay.
This is the 4 methodology you have to follow if it is the implementation. ECC, S4HANA, whatever it may be, that is the next question.
But only these process will come into the picture everywhere. If it is implementation.
You need to understand, first of all, later you are going to implement, that is the next query. First, you will identify what is the exactly current status business process, CSBP.
Yeah, got it.
Sir,
question I have
regarding regarding org structure, manufacturing process, we understand. Regarding org structure, I understand like legal entity equal to company code, and plant also understand manufacturer DC. What about other like controlling area, other?
That is the next.
Okay.
See here, I told you legal point of view, profit center cost is still not yet completed. Still process is there.
Okay. Okay.
Here, material.
My question is on your refinery example where we have the crude oil and the end product is like petroleum, diesel or anything. Now for the crude oil is a raw material for all these petroleum as end product, diesel or whatever it is the end product. Now if we want to go for the material level, that crude oil, meaning that is the raw material or the semi-finished material, what profit center would they assign there for crude oil? Because it is used in both the raw material, it is used in both, right? So basically it is also used in the process of selling the manufacturing diesel, also in manufacturing petroleum. So how do we do that?
Now, first of all, crude oil is my input material.
Correct.
I will not do manufacturing.
Yes.
I will extract from the C or some other.
Yes.
That is a separate profit center.
See, so means
that is I am not see here. Profit center is nothing but a preparation of a financial statement. Are you going to sell crude oil?
Yes. If I have that legal 1 to legal 2, then I might sell, right?
That is legal to that is a internal.
Okay.
That is output. Where is the customer here?
Okay, let us not complicate it. Maybe we stick to the basic one legal entity. We are not selling the crude oil. Okay, let us go with that.
First of all, crude oil sellable or not?
No, not
and then there is no concept of a profit center.
But we have to assign somewhere in the material master what profit center you would assign.
No, here, that is the next query.
Okay.
First of all, here preparation of a financial statement means I want to sales, I want to my P&L debit, I want to my P&L is a credit. That
Correct.
balancing is should to transfer to the balance sheet as there are retained earnings or some other loss. This is my motto.
Right, correct.
Crude oil is I will not sell.
Correct.
But I want expenses we have to put somewhere. That expenses we need to transfer. That expenses is nothing but a cost center report. You're okay. You are capturing the both expenses as well as the revenues. If you sell, that is the revenues. If you sell the, if you expenses means material cost, this labor cost, and any other factory overhead expenses.
Okay.
But where you are going, we listen. Where you are going to book these expenses. Our concept only, product costing only I'm telling right now. Here the point is, yeah, no, I'm not only telling you for all. Here the profit center, okay, decided here in this case, plant specific ways P&L statement. In material specific ways, P&L statement. Okay, here, okay, if I sell the material, okay, revenue will come. But coming to the P&L debit side, that debit side expenses, what are the expenses we are going to cover here? Only for our point of view, if any expenses is the production expenses only. That production expenses is nothing but a material cost, conversion cost, plus overhead expenses. This is nothing but a my material cost plus a conversion cost includes overheads. This where we are going to capture, that is nothing but a department wise. That department is nothing but a production department. If you have any expenses, additional expenses like selling and administration expenses, selling expenses first, that is going to capture which department? Sales and service department. And if you have any distribution, selling and both selling and distribution expenses. And if you want any capturing of expenses is the finance department, where we are for material cost, conversion cost, overhead gas, who will pay? That department is nothing but a finance department. All expenses payment. And if you wanted to any recruitment of labor, recruitment of office oriented, that is nothing but who will responsible for doing of all payroll oriented, that is nothing but a HR department. And entire the environment we are going to do in the either SAP or any other IT sector is nothing but a, that infrastructure, that department is nothing but a IT department. So each department wise, we need to carrying of expenses according to the nature of the departmental expenses. Departmental expenses means in this department of a production, in the production layout, in the shop floor, how much of a material cost we consumed, how much of my conversion cost. Conversion cost means labor cost plus utilities. Petrol, this is a power, fuel, diesel, all. This is the conversion cost. Plus any other factory overheads like indirect material, indirect level. I will explain deeply. Those expenses, which department is going to responsible means that this cost center. This cost center, I am going to assign to this profit center. So whatever the expenses booking of material, labor, overhead, automatically profit center is capturing for this material. If I sell the material, this material, then revenue also capturing this profit center. So if I sell the material, revenue will capture in the profit center. If I book some expenses to this cost center, cost center backend assign already profit center. This material also capture the material conversion overhead. So if you prepare a finance P&L account, you need to know sales as well as sales means revenue as well as expenses means expenses coming from cost center and revenues coming from directly material. So both P&L debit as well as a credit will match. Will match means we will get either profit or loss.
Okay. So from this logic, can I say that the crude oil material I can assign at the plant level at the profit center, because I don't need to see any profitability for crude oil because I'm not selling it. So can I assign the plant level profit center in the crude oil material master?
Yeah, that is exactly correct. One plant here, plant level itself is the crude oil. Because of I don't want to go. So whatever the expenses are booking, those expenses we are going to transfer. Some month end we are going to having assessment distribution something are there. Through that we are going to distribute those expenses to extraction the material. Three types of streams are there: downstream, upstream, midstream. Whatever you follow, those streams we need to transfer expenses booking of crude oil through either assessment or distribution. Something is there. That is a SAP. Leave it to that. That is a month-end activity.
One question, Sridhar.
Yeah.
Where the depreciation cost go to, like which cost center?
Depreciation means this one only, na? In the conversion having a, what is the conversion cost? Labor plus some any other depreciation. Na? Normally conversion cost means labor plus overhead expenses. But here labor plus normally in SAP routing or master recipe, they will put manpower as well as machine hours as well as utilities. That machineries comes under fall of CC, nothing but a conversion cost. That expenses is booking to this directly this cost center. This is overhead expenses, but directly identified. Production cost center.
Sir, can we assign 3 profit centers to one plant?
Depends upon the material.
Yes, because there is a process. So for every SFG, we defined as a profit center. So all these 3 SFGs will come under one plant. So under one plant, 3 profit centers. Is that possible?
See here, normally concept in SAP, company code directly not assigned to the profit center. There is no concept.
Yes.
In a plant also not assigned directly. Here, while creating a material master, though we are going to link this plant to material with the profit center. Suppose this is a plant A and plant B. If I create under the plant A material, here is the material. Now I can give here profit center 1. Here I can give profit center 2. If you go and create a material, plant A with this material, profit center 1, I can able to create. And plant B, same material, I can able to create a profit center 2. Because of here, plant is a different. I'm going to prepare a balance sheet plant specific, not a material specific. Okay. If you want to materials means, suppose here material is the 1, here is the material is the 2. If you want to prepare a means, here is the profit center, material equal to here, plant A. Same plant, different material. Now what is the meaning of this one? I am going to prepare a balance preparation of financial statement material level. That's why here material equal to profit center. But plant is the same. According to rule, plant equal to profit center, na? But I'm not going to design a plant equal to profit like that. If it is a plant equal to profit center means should be same profit center. But different profit center means here is the definition of material equal to profit center level.
Okay, sir, I got it.
Sir, like my understanding regarding profit center is like in the cost center master data, we assign the profit center. That is one assignment. And in the material plant combination, when we creating material, there we assign the profit center. So as you say, we not assign profit center to company code. Anywhere where we assign the profit center.
Here material master creation time only we are going to explain to system. Legal entities are going to profit center like that. See here, company code. Suppose here, plant A, plant B, plant C, material 1, material 2, material 1. Now tell me at which level you wanted to information. Based on that, I will prepare. Is it plant level or material level or legal entity, company code level? If you want to company code level, profit center, profit center, profit center. This is the information at the company code level, P&L balance sheet. If you want to plant specific, here, how many plants are there? 3 plants are there. So PC A, PC B, PC C. If you want to go for material level information, here is the PC mat 1. Here is the PC mat 2. Here is the PC mat 1.
Okay, got it.
Like so that we can able to create.
That means in financial statement version, we can choose profit center wise if we require. Profit center wise, we can prepare the financial statements.
Profit center wise only, no?
So illegal entity company code wise means we need to prepare FSV as per company code.
Yeah, company code means here profit center is there. That profit center, if you go and check this profit center, that is a company code level.
Yes.
If you go on to 3 profit center means that is nothing but a plant level. If you go on to material wise means this is the 3 material wise level.
So if they want to see like material wise and also plant wise, we cannot do both at the same time, right? Either they have to choose plant wise or material.
Then here, see, material 1 collection of this one. See, PC material 1, material 2. Only 2 materials, na? These 2, PC material 1, this PC material 1. It's a good question. These 2 is having a 1 plant, correct?
Right.
Sorry. These 2 is having a 1 material. So collection of material is nothing but this one.
Right.
And the collection of these 2 material 1 having a plant A plus plant B, you can see. Not plant 2 data. Plant 2, if you want only, then plant material 2 also you need to add. So if you want to only check material 1 means you can able to clubbing of a plant A plus plant C, both information you can see.
Correct.
Clubbing of here, just bottom to up. If you add here, then what is the level here? These 2 adding here. Where is the adding here? Material 1 having a both the plants. So both A and C, we can able to view the data of reports. I want to all means so check all these 3, then you can go company code level.
Correct. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So one last question regarding same. So one of my customers, like we use COPA for a material wise balance sheet, like what are the what are expense happen to material and what are
here.
So
See, COPA,
instead of COPA, we should have used this PC. We should have used this PC instead of COPA.
First of all, query is the COPA. There is no balance sheet.
Expenses minus revenue, like cost of sales.
That is okay. P&L equal to okay, COPA okay, Because of balance sheet items, that will not reflect to the COPA.
Yeah, Pendle wise, they want to see the report, material Pendle wise report. So we use COPA there. So instead of COPA, we should have used this also.
This is the COPA report only, na? This is the marginal costing.
The PC made whatever you mark in yellow, that one is.
No, I will the next query, that is reporting how I am going to design that next query. Understand now this one?
Yeah, this one, yeah, got it.
Now how, see, material cost. Till now I did so many times of material cost. Conversion cost. Conversion cost means what?
Finished goods minus raw material.
You can say direct cost, let's say labor, machine, cleaning cost.
Yes.
Labor, depreciation, and some other utilities. Utilities means what? Power, fuel, diesel, petrol, all are this type of this one. These are called as a conversion cost. Plus factory overheads. Factory overheads means what? Indirect material, indirect labor, indirect overheads, which includes lot of all clubbing of loose tools, quality, repairs and maintenance, byproduct, all are going to the, okay, this is the overall concept. Okay, this material cost means here material cost is 100, for example, conversion cost is the 30, and factory overhead cost is this one. This is the total of these three what? Cost of goods manufactured, 100 plus 30 plus and 20. This is my cost of goods manufactured. Till now we discussed the entire this concept is the, this is the only. Now query, what is the difference between COGM and COGS?
The once we add other like selling and distribution expenses and admin expenses, then it will become COGS.
That is a completely quite wrong.
COGS is basically cost of that material when you are selling. How much of the cost you are having, you have incurred before you have sold. That is COGS, which
that
will
is no, that is only same.
Which is including the profit.
Packing cost.
Meaning it is like gross profit basically. To arrive at gross profit, the sales minus the total prime only manufacturing related costs.
Freight cost, packing cost, everything will include.
That is already here, na? Material cost is nothing but already included
Marketing
here.
cost.
That is a question. Same I wanted to reply from them. This selling and distribution, administration expenses, all are thinking like that, na? COGM plus administration, selling and distribution is a cost of goods sold.
Yeah, I'm
below the line.
That is a completely wrong.
Okay.
Here, what is the exact meaning of means? Opening stock
selling price
plus COGM equals to COGS minus closing stock. This is the meaning. There is no selling, there is no administration expenses. Here, if there is no, suppose one thing, if there is no closing stock, there is no opening stock. What is the formula? What is the meaning? COGM equal to COGS. And then COGM equal to COGS time. Then where is the concept of admin and selling and distribution expenses?
Yeah, correct. That will not be. That will be below. That's why it will all be below.
Should not be. People are confusing here. COGS means selling and distribution administration expense. That is not at all correct.
So in this case, production quantity is equal to sale quantity, right?
Production quantity, yes. Sale quantity, that is a different.
No, you asked na that if there is no opening stock and no closing.
There is no same. Both are same. COGM equal to COGS.
That means whatever you produce, you're going to sell 100%.
That is 100%. Because of here, no balance. No balance means I produce 100 quantity, I produce sold out. That is correct. Here, COGM plus change in stock. Change in stock means what? That is a opening stock. See here formula. What is the formula? COGS equals to
COGS equal to opening stock.
Opening stock plus COGM
minus closing stock.
Minus closing stock.
Plus.
Yeah, no. Here first is the wrong. Here is the plus. This is the formula. Which means here COGM plus change in stock. Opening stock minus closing stock means we balancing stock plus COGM is nothing but a COGS. For example, if there is no opening stock, there is no closing stock, then same formula, COGS equal to COGM. So here, for example, here change in stock, that is nothing but a change in stock means balance stock is a suppose 0. Today we are going to means this month we are going to start. Then what is my cost here? 150 plus 0 only. Here you can add admin expense and selling and distribution expense. Here you can add whether we go for a percentage or something that is extra. Suppose this is a 15. This is what is the value? 150 plus 10 plus 15. This is what? What is this one?
Cost of sales.
Cost of sales, exactly. Cost of sales.
So when
This,
the SD people decide the pricing, they decide pricing on this cost of sales.
Yeah. This cost of sales plus profit. Some 10%, 20%, 30%, some profit. Suppose 25. This is nothing but a sales. Sales means what? Cost plus profit. This is the cost sheet. Let me finish. Still is there. COGM deals with our concept is the product costing. COGS deals with what? Material ledger. Where you can see this one, opening stock plus cost of goods manufactured minus goods received, this minus goods received COGS plus closing stock. You can see in the
material ledger cockpit.
That is only here material ledger. And where we can go and check this is the cost of sales here.
COPA.
That is nothing but a marginal costing.
The COPA.
That is nothing but a marginal costing. SAP something terminology is different. This is the actual costing. Product costing deals with either you can go for MTO, MTS, ETO, that is a different. All are comes under the product costing. This is nothing but a standard costing. How we are going to implement in this product costing in our SAP. Actual costing, how we are going to implement, which tool is the material ledger. How we are going to marginal costing is nothing but a COPA. This is the process.
Is not COGM related to material ledger? Because total actual cost of if you have not sold, is it not related to material ledger, COGM?
No, COGM identified starting with production process only.
Okay.
If it is a change in stock, if there is no stock, then COGM equal to actual costing only.
Correct. If there is no sales, I'm saying.
That's why see here 150 in COGM, same replicable here. But once we come into the actual costing, then we will not call as that is a COGS we can call.
Okay.
Plus administration and selling and distribution expenses through some other cost center, COPA assessment, some other internal order settlement. Other than CO, other than product costing, other than material ledger, directly we are going to book expenses. What are the expenses? Administration expenses, selling and distribution, which is now no way connectivity of our product costing or material ledger. Directly booking to the sales order, directly booking to the our product. That will applicable in the marginal costing, that through by way COPA.
Sir, here entry level posting. So we can have entries at the level of COGM, right?
Entry
In the
level
finance.
of entry level posting means what?
That means while we have an entry like a PGA, post goods issue, so there will be an entry like cost of goods sold, debit to the materials.
Here all these expenses we need to book.
Right.
Here material consumption means issue to the production. Here conversion means labor, means payroll we have to pay. Depreciation we have to run asset depreciation. Utilities we have to pay to the government if you are purchasing from power from government. And factory overheads, loose tools through some other.
At the COGS level, there will be no posting. It's just an activity we need to do in the costing, right? Controlling.
No. Because of I am going to adding up a opening stock here and deducting closing stock and balancing stock, that should be effect is a material ledger entry.
Okay, CKML CP entry.
That is a leave it.
Okay.
ML entry means if you adding of a closing as well as a opening stock, that differences that should be reflected to the material ledger entry.
Okay.
That is actual COGS will come here.
Okay.
I want my sales, I want my actual COGS. Then only I will get my profit. Understand here. This is the I'm going to explain step by step in product costing. Lot of scenarios are there. Actual costing, lot of scenarios are there. COPA, lot of scenarios are there. In between, overhead any expenses like other labor, depreciation, utilities, cost center accounting. And if you want minute level of labor means ABC costing. If you are going to implement by order wise means product cost by sale order, MTO scenario. If this structure is a ETO scenario means ETO scenario. That is the different scenarios. But we have to adopt this scenario according to the requirement of which requirement that we need to mold. Co-product, by-product, lot of all this based on this information only.
Sir, I have a question.
Sir, I have a question regarding org structure. Can you go little up, sir?
Yeah.
Here only. Go down. Sorry. Yeah, here.
Here.
Go down. Here. In org structure, suppose here you gave example like good transfer from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. Okay, so as a consultant, what should be advised them? Either they should go for two legal entity or one legal entity.
That's how you know. See here, two legal entities means they have to bear. They have to take permissions, government approval.
Okay.
Consultant, how you can advise? See here, one chart of some legal entities, one option is there. Legal entities means some formalities are there. That is nowhere relating to our SAP, nowhere relating to the SAP consultant. That should be government legal approval. They will come and check your location, plant location, and any other, some other drainage system. Based on all approval only, they will give permission. You can create one legal entity. That is not correct, na? Okay. After designing, then only we are going to implement in SAP. Our job is not to take a decision how much of this one. Create a legal entities, create a plant. If you have a plan, then I will tell how much, what is the process. I can't able to take a decision, create a new material, create new plant, create a new company code, create a new profit center. Not like that. If you want means, that is a high level structure. Na? That I can't, how we can, even our process also, yeah, I will share. Excel and video, both I will share. I don't know. I will share.
Okay.
Sir,
So
I have
going
a
for
question.
legal entity or this, we cannot like we.
No, that is a high
even
level
if,
decision.
Okay,
Already,
even if we see the structure is simple, by creating one company code, it will be little simple, but little simple for us SAP consultant, but they need to take decision whether two company code or one company code. And what
Sir,
about controlling area? How consultant decide controlling area? Like it would be at group level, one controlling area.
That is the next. I will tell.
Okay, no, thank you.
Sir, I have a question. Deepak this side. Sir, can you please little bit down regarding the conversion cost? Sir, so I have few questions. First of all, what is the conversion cost? So as per my understanding, whatever the raw material purchase and make it till the finished goods, so whatever the cost we have put in between this, though, that is called a conversion cost. So is it right?
Correct. Conversion. What is the conversion from raw material to FG? That naming definition itself is a clearly tell, na?
Okay. And if I talk about conversion, so how many types of conversion costs are? Because I knew only two, means variable conversion cost and fixed conversion cost. So is there any more type of conversion cost?
Both. That's it only, na? Fixed and as well as a variable.
Okay.
But not only conversion cost fixed and variable, material also fixed and variable is there. And overhead also fixed and variable is there. Here cost is if you want to bifurcation of material or fixed cost plus variable cost.
Okay. Now about it. Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay, this just I am learning of this one of the process, which one? Through artificial intelligence, how we are going to build this organization structure overall point of view. Means normally I will not explore here. This is the prompt. Like this will be. Leave it this organization operating concern. This is like this overall picture. This still each stage wise we can able to build through normal. I am learning of this concept, prompt engineering, how we are going to implement the entire the FICO through ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT only. Okay, already I prepared this one prompt. This coding we need to understand. This is not anywhere. Based on our experience purpose, this will come.
Great, sir. It's so difficult.
Because of like this only structure. Because of this structure, you have to put in the organization structure, process design document, and need to take a sign off. Otherwise, no, I have one plant, but I told you 2 plants, but you prepared only 1 plant. Create 1 more plant means that is a difficult for us. Again, putting into the system. Correct, no? Like that, first you need to organize a structure design, take a sign off. Then only further process, MTO, ETS, that is the next step. First to decide this one. How many company called legal entities? How many profit center at what level? Cost center at what level? How many plants are there? Plant level is a material level. How we are going to design all these scenarios? Actually, I wanted to start enterprise structure today, but already time gone. Okay, anyway, next week I will start the configuration setup step by step.
Sir, 2 questions, sir. That may be generic question. On the conversion cost, we have the ABC. You mentioned ABC, activity-based costing. On most of the companies, to the intricate level, meaning to that labor detail level where you use that cost driver concept by each movement, or where a movement can be a cost driver, where these kind of in-depth this thing I have not seen in my experience. I have not seen any company implement it. Is it gaining popularity? In your experience, are they looking at this, or it is very difficult for them to manage?
Actually speaking, is not difficult, but here ABC costing is what? Just like a cost center accounting, internal order, another also one type of a overhead expenses. That is nothing but a here ABC costing.
Hmm.
That is not at all linking of product costing. People are thinking that ABC costing also product costing. If ABC costing is a product costing, then why SAP? Just I will show you here.
Mhm.
In configuration, just I will show, not in depth.
Hmm.
This is just like a one type of a overhead accounting. In controlling, if you go and check, see here, cost center accounting is a one type of a overhead. Internal order is a one type of overhead. Similarly, ABC also one type of a overhead. That is not at all relevant to the product costing. Not at all relevant product costing means
Not
those.
it is overhead based costing, like
That's
costing
it.
sheet.
Oh, that is how we are going to linking with the product costing. But ABC costing is not a product costing. This is a one type of a small portion of product costing, like a cost center accounting.
Correct. So right now, because the overheads are anytime normally allocated based on an proportion, like one basis they will take and they will take, but this basis is not accurate enough. It is just a estimate basis, like maybe like for example, forklift movement is there for one material. So for one material, let's say there are 100 forklift movements required, but for another material, maybe there are only 5 movements required. But when you are allocating the cost, you are not looking for 100 and for 5. Both you are allocating the same overhead. So companies are not going into that detail when looking at the overhead cost control. That is where I'm coming from. So are they, is there chance like for companies to use this in SAP, or they have to do this outside using some other tools?
No. Now outside tool means why we are discussing in SAP.
No. I'm just
all are in SAP only.
experience.
All are in SAP only. But what you ask right question, na first one. Is there any some regular means? As of now, I also only one project only I implemented ABC costing because of is a some just overhead is a just like a cost center internal order. Why this much of a depth concept they don't want?
Okay.
But some people, if they wanted to elaborate how many labor, how many depreciation, how many, if you want to elaborate means, then ABC come into picture.
Okay.
Only conversion cost is nothing but a labor, depreciation. It is these we are going to create as activity type. Those in-depth costing is if you want, they wanted, then activity-based costing come into picture. Activity-based costing only, not a material, not any overheads.
Okay.
For small part, why this much of a complicated means that's why clients also
not going
don't
for
want to in rest of this one.
Okay.
Yeah, Sridhar, that ABC costing and template allocation are both are the same or it's a different?
Template allocation is a compulsory ABC costing.
Okay, it's like a template allocation is the part of ABC. Okay, can we say like that?
Here two types of a template allocation.
Okay.
One is the if any activity type not involved in the manufacturing process, like say routing or master recipe. Some other activity, some other activities, if you want to bring through other means to template allocation. That template allocation you have to link with activity based means that is a different. Here, two types of a template allocation required for ABC. If without ABC means one template allocation, we need to go for overhead bringing.
Okay.
Compulsory without a template allocation, ABC will not work.
Okay.
What is the two types? I mean, second type that you mentioned, what I did not follow that.
Yeah, each activity type is more elaborate. That I will see. First of all, template allocation we need to understand. Then extension of ABC costing. Then one more environment. That will system. Template allocation is that not a domain concept. Not this is a SAP process. I will show in the system. Then we can understand.
Okay. Thanks, Sridhar.
But if we have activity type and work center and these got allocated by using that, then template allocation is required or not? Template allocation is new for me actually.
Here, overheads are bringing three ways. Normally, one is the cost sheet. In costing sheet, again, quantity based or percentage based, because of this is the SAP, but I don't want to go depth now itself. Second one is the template allocation. Third one is the primary cost component split. These are techniques are available in our product costing to bring the other than material cost. Material cost directly will come from bill of material. Other than material cost, here, this one, other than this one, and conversion cost and overhead cost, how we are going to bring here means three types of scenarios. One is the other routing, second one is the template, third one is the costing sheet, fourth one is the primary cost component split. I will explain all, but no need of implement all primary cost component split, template allocation, costing sheet in one project means not required. But I will explain according to require when this we are going to suggest to the client, that I will explain.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Sir, I've been asked one question in internal review that there are 6 activities already, and I want to add one expense. What are the methods? No cost sheet and no activity other than these two. What are the methods to add the expenses? So this is the answer, right? Template costing and second, what you call?
Primary cost component split.
Primary cost
Component split.
component.
See here, one of my previous project, utilities. They will book in previous one of the project utilities. Based on the utilities, power, fuel, diesel should come automatically. These power, fuel, diesel, they will not include in the master recipe or routing. They will not include in the template. They will not include in the cost sheet. But they wanted to go for at the time of execution of a standard cost. That is nothing but a third method of technique of overhead expenses booking. That is nothing but a primary cost component split. But leave it just for idea. I will explain cost component structure time na. That is elaborate. I will explain.
Okay. Okay.
The last question is on your prompt engineering that you mentioned. How to learn this? How are you learning this?
I'm learning from this US Stanford University. I paid, but they will not tell. They don't know FICO, na? They are trying to accept how we are going to raise a questions. According to that, we need to convert each and every step. I am trying from top to bottom, each method, MTO, MTS, everything. Here, an example, I prepare some other something. I prepare something prompts. I will show you each method how we are going to prepare MTS scenario, MTO scenario. Lot of scenario posted na in LinkedIn also. That each scenarios I am going to gathering, but understanding purpose. In accounting entries also system will try. System automatically will do. Means that chat GPT will do automatically accounting entries also. No need to bother.
But this course is available and as a paid thing in which platforms?
No other platform. Because all are new only, na?
Okay.
Hello, Sridhar. Can you go up a bit regarding profit center valuation?
Here.
Yeah. PC. So if we have profit centers at the basis of maybe at a material group level or business unit with they sell the material. So in that cases, can we have this profit center valuation as well? I'm a bit confused about this. So.
If it is a here, point is the one company code, one legal entity. Two plans are there, but material is the same here. When this combination will come, then only that is a benefit of profit center level. If it is a material is a different, there is no concept of this one.
Yeah.
So material compulsory same in the both the cases. Sending plant material, receiving plant material same. That is a depends upon the transferring legal entities or within the legal entities. Then only this environment means intra and inter will come into picture. Fine. Just to understand this, next week onwards, I'm going to start off enterprise structure. We'll go for this one.
Sir, can you
what
please
is the
share
use of
comments also?
partner profit center here? Is there any concept of partner profit center we can?
Partner profit center, this one only, no? Partner profit center in the transfer price will come. I will show you. I will show you profits partner profit center. Sending is the one profit center, receiving is the another profit center. Today is a for fresher or experience. I am fresher. No, this is the overall business process. No daily classes. Actually, here I am also working right now. There is no daily sessions. Only weekend session only here.
Okay, sir. Regarding question regarding our class. So from next week, you will going to show like doing this configuring SAP and
I
going
will
to show
start. Actually, I wanted to show and at least enterprise structure, but the time
Okay,
completed.
no problem, sir. Sir, what your suggestion? Should we take any dummy SAP system and we try to along with you, like after your class? What your suggestion to learn this
But
fast?
I am strongly suggest take system anywhere. Do practice.
Okay.
Still now also I am doing practice in at least 2 to 3 hours every day. I know everything, which means a little bit of even F-0 to postings also I know. I'm doing posting because of practice. Here, material ledger configuration in live environment you will not do daily, na. CKML CP also you will not do daily. Month end only you will do that too. Users will do. If any issue you will arise. But if you have a system and do set up all this, daily you can do. Practice. Then no need of a preparation for separate at the time of facing to the client, at the time of a interview, at the time of a group discussion, nothing. If you go directly, whatever they wanted to scenario, you can speak. That is based on my practical exposure, based on the practice only. And also give training to anyone. That is also I'm strongly recommended. Because if you give training, they will ask their mindset questions or their experience questions. That is also benefit for you. Both side benefit. So practice and try to give training to anyone. You will get both side.
This sir, for which vendor are you using for your SAP so that we can?
Yeah, I will share that in chat. You can discuss with him.
Sir, Fury also will be available, right?
That is marginal casting, not Fury only.
Okay. Sir, what about class notes?
Class every Saturday, Sunday. Now next week onwards.
Class notes, sir. Whatever we have discussed.
Notes because of here. This is the latest version 2022. In December end means January first week on 2023 is coming. If keep on every 6 months, 1 year, they are going to release new version. So that's why I didn't prepare any notes. That's why I'm sharing this recording sessions.
Okay, sir.
Sir, is there any old version notes available?
No, I didn't prepare, not at all. Because of recording session means, okay, while doing discussion with you people, I will record and you share. Preparation of a document, it will take time.
Okay.
Long back in 2016, I prepared one, some 280, all scenarios. I published it in LinkedIn also. If you want, I will share that.
Was that was in ECC or HANA?
ECC 2016, na?
Okay.
2016, there's no S for HANA that time. That's the latest simple finance that time. It's a upcoming that time.
Sir, now 2023 version, if it is coming, will it have any impact on what we are learning on in terms of the system, or we need to going to massively change?
No, actually, I asked him, this guy, server provider, but he got a vanilla system, but not at full-fledged.
Okay.
That's why he didn't provide me as of now. But he told that December end he will provide.
Okay.
That's I also didn't see 2023, 2022 only.
Because my understanding is they are making it all ledger based. Before they said it is multi-valuation. Now they are making it ledger based. And so worried whatever config, whatever we are doing, is it going to be void in the if we are,
Yeah,
that's why.
I'm expecting that concept in 2023.
Mm.
You said you prepare some notes in 2016.
No, it's not a vanilla ice cream. It's a vanilla system. Vanilla system means no IDAS, no standard previous means IDAS company code setup. Just we have to do all. I didn't say vanilla ice cream.
Okay. Sir, you prepare some notes in 2016 or something. Can you just share this
I will
in
share.
our group? Yeah.
Yeah, I will share.
Sir, till when we will get the recording?
So after it will take it is at almost 3 hours, na?
Okay.
It will take
Yes,
one
yes,
and a half hour, 2 hours to download.
Okay.
After that, immediately.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
thank
is the for both freshers and actual experience. What is the time class means same 9:30 to 12. But this today is 12:30. Okay, no issue. 9:30 to 12 Saturday and Sunday next week onwards. Completely till December 30th. Don't miss it. Even one day miss means also a lot of you can lose. A lot of people previous batches, yeah, you are providing this videos. I will search means, and then again people are coming here. See here, more interaction with me is a benefit for both sides, for you and me also. That's why I'm telling Q training to anyone, at least one person. Then you will get more knowledge.
We'll share your video over here on WhatsApp.
No, already I took all mail IDs from you people. I will send at that time. That's why I asked all mail IDs. I have a mail IDs, I will share. Here,
Sir, is it possible to share the freshers video also?
no, freshers video actually, there is no fresher and experienced person. Like that only I'm going to explain the training.
No, you said there is a different batch at morning 6 a.m. which is of
No, I didn't start.
Oh, okay.
Normally, basic level means here. Freshers CO point of view, freshers not actually speaking, FI people having a knowledge, then they will come to the CO. No one will come directly to the CO. If they wanted to CO means at least they have to know some little bit knowledge on FI. Correct, na?
True, sir. Sir, one question about this system. Like as of now, I am working in SAP FICO in ECC. And is it a difficulty for me to directly switch into controlling for S/4HANA?
No. I see. I worked R/3 system, ECC as well as S/4HANA also. Methods is the same. In SAP screens different, maybe that's it only. But accounting entries in R/3 same, S/4HANA same, in ECC also same. Before ECC, I worked in R/3 also one project I implemented. But accounting entries, P&L balance sheet will not change. No? SAP user screens will change. That's it only. That is a new something. Fieri app. Nothing is there in Fieri app also.
One more point you just also mentioned on marginal costing. My understanding of marginal costing is fixed cost, variable cost, and CVP analysis.
That is only sales minus my variable cost is nothing but a contribution. Minus fixed cost is nothing but a earning before depreciation, interest, and tax. This is the format, na?
But we never see. I mean, at least in my experience, I've never seen break even being done in COPA or to just to see that way. I've never seen.
No.
In your have you said
break even they will not do here. They will put to some other They wanted to prepare this statement. They will go for analyze. I also never see this one.
Okay.
No, we need to prepare like this. They cushioned it there.
And we ourselves only after seeing the COPA this thing structure, we only directly map is it fixed or variable that way, or is there in system also, because I in cost component and all fixed and variable. Do we use that concept at all in our this point?
Cost component structure is there, na? Fixed and variable. There is a directly bifurcation is there here. There we can clearly identify.
And we use that concept of fixed and variable in the COPA also directly as fixed and variable separated out, meaning through separate value feed like that, is it?
No.
I've not seen, because they never maintain separate value feed for fixed and separate value feed for COPA. Maybe unnecessary.
First of all, there is no process like that. That also I'm going to explain account based COPA with margin analysis, not a costing based COPA. Casting based COPA right now no one is using in S4 HANA. If casting based COPA means there is no Fury app. Only margin analysis with if there is a casting based COPA means there is no split, COG split, price variance split, predictive accounting, attribute profit, nothing. If you are using of account based COPA with the margin analysis, then only all these new features will adapt. Casting based COPA already outdated.
Okay. Maybe at the time of COPA, maybe we'll just ask question. No, going to.
Sir, in your initial class, you said there will be a 5 months course and there is internship also. Is it the same class we are going to start? I mean,
no, actually 5 months means I told you, in December last week, new version is going to do. That's why I temporarily stopped that one because of system availability. Now, if I training to 2022, if they release 2023, same class will come. That's why 5 months internship program temporarily I stopped. Now this timing only means this batch only I'm going to conduct.
okay, so I mean I'm already in FI as an end user, so the CO should not be a problem, right?
That is not an issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. We'll meet. But I'm telling truthfully, don't miss even one day also. Okay, because of his keep on adding new environments. Okay.
Also, one more question: will you be again taking 2023 sessions also later once that when you
first I need to do practice, na? First I need to practice and compare 2022 to 2023. First of all, once he will give or not, first I don't know.
Okay.
Once he get, first I need to do all scenarios one time in 2023 and need to compare 2022 to 2023. Then it will take time.
Okay.
Sir, can you also share the service provider who is gonna provide us this 2020?
Yeah, I will share in the group.
Thank you,
I will
sir.
share. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. We'll meet next Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.